Oh shit, who's AJ? Alright. Alright, let's just do... Who was the other guy in that match? Let's do Tyron, James, and Dual Candy. Shawn Michaels, John Cena, and Luke Gallows. What a fucking match. And he's attracted to her. Tyron, it's okay, dude. Alright, the match is up. This is for Tyron, Dual Candy, and James Arkoffel. We're going to hope that it works. And depending on the length of this, could be our main event, although I would like to get Pursuit ASP some action with Bret Hart. But it just depends. Just depends, because we are having some problems. So kind of a similar, this show is sort of piggybacking off of Superstars Reborn and the fact that it's a mixed bag. We've had a couple of matches that, when they've happened, they've been good. We've had some matches that have not connected. So the second half, the tail end of the Superstardom era on WWE 2K18 for EIF, not going according to plan as an early start. But guys, remember, these shows happen, and I've said this and I'll say it every year. I'm sure you're going to have things like this happen in 2K19. Disclaimer by everybody in the party. But anyway, yeah, I'm sure. But again, guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is the first half. We're getting towards the end of our first half of our Super Show. If you look at our title on Mixer, this is the EIF Super Show. Superstardom first, ED to follow, and that coming up at the top of the hour. But right now we've got Triple Threat. Midnight Mayfire and NBC have been generous enough to sit out and help get these guys some airtime. So Tyron Hunt with Shawn, Dual Candy with Luke, and James Arkoffel with John Cena. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. NBC in part generous because he is going to be a part of the ED main event. Best of 5 semifinal with Deadly Gamer in that. Really, guys, you know, Superstardom exciting, certainly, but Superstardom had its day in the sun at the pay-per-view that is all Superstardom, and now the focus does kind of shift to ED. By the way, we will find out tonight on ED, whoever wins the Intercontinental and World Championship matches, they will be the champions to walk into EIF's 8th annual Hardcore Sacrifice pay-per-view on Sunday, June 10th, and there they will defend those belts. Clothesline connects, and Tyron Hunt outside. Gut wrench suplex on the outside delivered to Dual Candy from James Arkoffel. June 10th, Sunday. So yeah, I know, you know, EIF was Saturday pay-per-views for like literally 10 years, and then just over the last half year, really since we, just since we got to 2K18, we've, you know, it's been a struggle for me to get to be consistent with that. But you know what? We guarantee that they're on weekends. We get weekend pay-per-views, and there's nothing wrong with them. I personally like Saturdays, but at the same time, it's cool. You think of like that's subjective and totally to you. But anyway, I mean, I will say I think a lot of people associate wrestling pay-per-views with Sunday nights, so cool that we've had them. Elbow drop for James, kind of hits, kind of doesn't. And then Tyron gets him on the button with the elbow. Tyron Hunt now with Shawn Michaels, and he's hoping that Shawn Michaels brings him the same success that it brought Wicked Jr. this past Sunday night. Wicked, with the Heartbreak Kid, became EIF United States Champion. He is now Stone Cold Steve Austin holding that title, and it's kind of a Legends circuit because if Big Steph uses a rematch, I'll be doing it as Mr. Perfect. So hell, if Death Row comes up and goes to the US, he's Batista, which in some ways is a legend. He's a former WWE wrestler, so there's a lot of interesting things going on there. But yes, all ED, kind of, you know, tonight we have some exciting Superstardom stuff, but yes, ED kind of does feel like the bigger meal ticket on tonight's Super Show. Meanwhile, in the ring, Dual Candy is looking for a pretty big win of his own, and maybe he comes up, although one would imagine Dual Candy's going to probably end up staying some more time in Hellocity, and maybe if Death Row ends up leaving, Dual Candy can get his opportunity to become a champion on that brand. Flurry of right hand mashing with the face of Tyron Hunt, courtesy of James Arkoffel with John Cena. Healthiest superstar in the match, still has some green, and he's going to keep it. Shoulder into the chest, and now hands in the air like you just don't care. You can't see me. Off the rope. Signature won't be interrupted by Tyron on the outside. It's the five knuckle shuffle. And now sizing him up. Perfect and totally typical John Cena. Drop kicks in stereo. And now Tyron Hunt runs in. Tyron Hunt's going to go for a figure four. And it's going to be kicked off. And all of a sudden, the STF center of the ring. How did that happen? How did that happen? Tyron was still in yellow. STF submission applied from the figure four submission to Dual Candy to the submission to Tyron Hunt. He got out of it. Wow. Tyron Hunt was not damaged enough, and he was able to somehow survive. And I say not damaged enough, but nobody forgets when he got pinned off a yellow bar. Convicted for the Hellocity title. Wrenching in on the arm of Dual Candy, who's happy to be here and happy to compete regardless. Guys, want to remind you in advance, for those of you that have been watching, might be a reduced opportunity to compete on ED tonight. I expect probably 4 matches, much like last week's ED had. So while the Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament wraps up, that's kind of the sacrifices you make on the ED brand. It's a little bit more chaotic over there than it is on Superstardom, although Superstardom has not been easy to get matches tonight due to connection issues. James thrown into the corner of the announce table. Tyron Hunt is being given instructions from James to be thrown in the ring. Tyron is muting his thoughts out. You just never know. Honestly, I've had EDs that have been way better. That's weird. What's your match count, Tripod? Do you know? In total. Because you have your career record and then you have this year record, right? So you just had to add them. Six what? Nice. That's a good stat. Keep an eye on that, okay? Keep an eye on that and let us know. True. Well, we'll definitely use that. How many times have you won that belt before, Tripod? And yeah, and tell me how many total reigns you have, because I can use that as a stat during the commentary. Total reigns is in total, but also IC. $29. Pretty cool. That'll be a big one. Then, so tonight, if you won, would be your 30th. That's pretty cool. Well, how many? Yeah. How many at IC alone though? Six-time IC, nice. All right, cool. Wait, what did you hold 7? These guys talk. Oh, wow. So this is your, so you have more reigns with the IC than any active title. So you have more IC, so the IC is the most, that's the most reigns you have of any of the active titles. Damn, bro. When's the last time you held a title in the IL? Oh shit! Dual Candy is gonna shock the world. That is a finisher! No, not. No, it's not. Why the hell did I say that? Why did I even say that? I make it such a big deal for nothing. Oh, sweet shit music. We're gonna try, man. Finisher! Oh my gosh, Dual Candy hits the finisher. Tyron on down the outside. Chance for a huge win. 2, Dual Candy, do it, you son of a bitch! Oh, what the hell? Did you add that to his moveset? Do you want to face the big dog? Big dog. Big dog. Oh shit! Hey, Tyron Hunt reverses. Wow. He's right behind me. Oh, Tyron gets his knee smashed into the canvas. Really, you know, I was saying earlier how Dual Candy could use this win, but I'll be honest with you guys, I think any of these 3 guys would pick up a W here, would be a service to them. Your 8 people are talking. If you expect me to hear you, not gonna happen. Oh, there it is. Tyron Hunt is on the outside. He's gonna have to get up quick, and he does. What the hell? What the hell? Sweet Chino! Oh my gosh. You're an idiot, dude. You're an idiot. Salute, James. Sweet chin music! Tyron connects. James Arkoffel, no chance of getting up. This is all on Dual Candy to kick out. 1, 2. No, wow. Tyron Hunt can't believe it. Signature. Choke slam. Oh, mid move. Oh my God, no. Oh no. Essentially free offense for Tyron Hunt. Can't blame him for taking it. Oh, he gets taken out there by James. The sooner this match ends, guys, the better chance that we have of getting Goldie Savage and maybe ASP a match, but I can't promise you folks. Oh, we have a bunch of random people joining the party throughout the show tonight. James is stalking Tyron Hunt, and Tyron reverses. Tyron with 2 finishers in hand. James reverses, says you can't see me in a big right hand. Drop kick connects. Scoop and slam. Tyron Hunt uses the ring escape. Here comes Dual Candy and tossing Tyron away like a garbage disposal. New guy. Cool. Who'd you give him? Shut the fuck up. Who did Steve get? I can't hear it. Never mind. Just tell me later. I wouldn't give him a match either. Wait, who? Yeah. Message me in the corporate chat, because these fucks are annoying. Tyron Hunt. Oh, wait a minute. Dual Candy's going to have to help out here. Dual Candy is unconscious. Tyron for the win. Tyron pins James Arkoffel. That doesn't help. Tyron Hunt gets the W with Shawn Michaels. All right, we have enough time for one more match on Superstardom, and then we'll shift to Edie. So just give me a second here. Yep. Good match, guys. All right, so this Superstardom show, folks, has not really been booked in the way of a typical show. You know, we kicked off with our Superstardom champion. We're ending with our Hellosity card. But you know what, guys? It's all about getting people matches, right? So Pursuit ASP has been patiently waiting. We're going to reward his patience with a one-on-one against Goldie Savage. It will be The Rock and Bret Hart. Our main event. Fuck you. Midnight, I appreciate your patience, but I said that I appreciate your patience, but a triple threat could go 45 minutes and I don't want to chance it. Yeah, I'll put you as in like whatever filler match we do. All right, the match is up. This is our main event. James Arkoffel will join to view ASP, who's back with Bret Hart. He will go up against Goldie Savage. And we'll find out what happens. Oh, I like that, Midnight. Cassius, oh no, that's good. The match is up. We are just waiting on Goldie. All right, so I'm going to do Steve OP, and I'll write it here. You never know. The quality could be better. Guys, here's the interesting situation. Both ASP and Savage did not purchase draft picks, people. They had to get a character given to them at random. They didn't know how good that character would be, and they could have been on the bad side of things. Dual Candy just got a character given to him at random, and he ended up with Luke Gallows. Not a great character, right? These two, they may have gotten a little lucky. 93, 92 overalls. Here's where you take advantage because ASP's a guy, scouting report. Here's the thing. WrestleMania 10, this guy was in the main event on Superstardom. WrestleMania 11, he wasn't even on the card. That's the kind of stuff that ASP has to remember to kind of rejuvenate himself, hype himself up again, get him back into this because ASP, when he's at his best, he is at a main event level, and him and Hellosity is a good thing for him to start out. Meanwhile, Goldie Savage is another guy who has a lot of skill but needs to pack the punch, and he needs to be here more. If these two guys can be here more, then folks, this main event could be justified on Superstardom in a matter of a couple of months. They could both be main eventers. They just have to put the work in. But right now, it is the main event. Superstardom 382. Ding, ding, ding. And guys, remember, it is the main event of this episode of Superstardom, but do not go away. We have ED immediately following this. The Intercontinental Championship is on the line right off the bat for ED in what is, as I described earlier tonight, the meal ticket of the doubleheader Super Show tonight. Rolling, hey, if you do that, hey, Savage, don't pull that shit, okay? You walked by him intentionally so he would cough up that reversal. Don't do that. This isn't... Why did you have to run behind him so that way he would end up having to do that? You ran behind him so that way he could lose offense. I know how the game works, dude. Otherwise, you could have just did that exact same grapple right in front of him where you were, okay? This isn't your league, all right? We actually have fair rules. Tripod, yes, but there's a difference in what we've been talking about. When people do it and they're already positioned there, as long as they don't abuse it, I will let it go a couple of times. If you watch what he did, he directly went behind him, intentionally trying to provoke that. You understand what I mean? Okay. Yeah, you're going to retain Tripod. We literally would have to ban back grapples. The difference is middle rope moves you won't see as common. Back grapples are like a fundamental of the game. It's like you're only allowed to do a certain ground grapple. When the person, if you suplex a guy and you end up, the result is you stand over top of him and he rolls to reverse, then that shit happens, okay? But when you're intentionally walking around the guy to get him to use those reversals, it's not cool. Anyway, back to the main event. Exactly. Snapmare connecting for Goldie Savage, elbow on top of the head. ASP with Bret Hart, and a lot of people were wondering, by the way, this is the first time somebody has used Bret Hart for EIF in WWE 2K18. I think a lot of people are wondering, is Bret Hart good? This is a guy I personally have always wondered about because nobody's ever picked him, really, in terms of reserving characters. That's a ring escape. Nobody's looked at ASP as as Bret Hart as a guy that used. Bret Hart has a submission finisher, and it's a quick sharpshooter. He's got, I believe, a regular power driver or another regular move. And, well, ASP may not use him effectively, but still, this character could have some value. And now ASP has one reversal back. Goldie Savage might be looking to put him away early at a nice crossbody from Pursuit ASP. ASP also a multi-time EIF United States champion. Kind of weird for ASP to... Yeah, Deadly, you're not allowed to say that. Stop. And here comes Savage using the reversal. Signature in hand for ASP, who might be able to get back in the driver's seat with this one. Here he goes for the signature. It's not a finisher, it's a Siggy, but a pile driver connects. And now he can do this because Savage has no reversals. Savage has no reversals. There it is, guys. The submission sharpshooter. It takes a little longer than I thought, but either way, it is locked in deep. We can see an early end to the main event on Superstardom. ASP has it locked in. It's going to be Savage who needs to survive in the submission system that is so bad. Can Savage hang on? He's still in it. He is still in it. He rolls over top and kicks ASP off, and yes, Savage has been hit with the game's first finisher, but he has survived it. Nice reversal to take ASP off of the headlock, and there's the People's Elbow. gives it right back to him. It's not lined up perfectly. I don't know if Savage is going to get all of this, but the elbow pad goes into the crowd. Here he goes on one side, drops, elbow, People's elbow connects. It's 1-1. Hooks the leg of ASP, and they go back and forth. 1, 2. ASP gets kicked out now at 2. And all of a sudden, everybody that says this is an awful main event looks like a pretty good match. Locked in for ASP. What the fuck? Anyway, let us line connect. I have no idea what Savage is doing. Oh, he wants to get DQ'd. Okay. Baseball bat. I really was like, he used a reversal, idiot. Why do you even reverse that? I just feel like you don't know the rules, dude. There's 20. Oh, I see what he did. Oh, that's heel. And look at that. I was going to think about it. Oh, man, that was good. Right hands. Connecting now. ASP with a left. ASP with a right. Never mind, it's a left from the other. And back and forth they go out in the ring. Goes Goldie Savage with no reversals. And Goldie is playing this game a little bit more intelligently than we thought. And once again, the referee's going to back up ASP. And again, Goldie takes advantage. Russian leg sweep connects. Now the ref discarded the baseball bat. Well, this has been the most fun I've had calling a match tonight so far. I've enjoyed this. Good main event. And this is where the Helocity guys shine. Look at these characters, though. I mean, these really could. These are some huge names. ASP has forced Goldie to go out of reversals. And Goldie again is going to the outside. And again, the referee gets involved. This time, Goldie comes in. Wait a minute. Oh, and ASP is going to run back. ASP gets caught. Rock bottom, center of the ring. No way. Goldie got how many breaks in there? Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and ASP kicks out. Unfortunately not, buddy. You joined 12 minutes before the show ended, so probably not. Yeah, I don't know who you are. Who? Daunted Nickel? Okay. I just don't want to I don't want to put him in an ED match because 1, I'm not going to have time, and 2, I don't want to risk it. Well, hey, you know what? I appreciate his honesty. But hey, hey, Chipping, you know, we appreciate you being here still regardless. If you want to keep following along, feel free to. And by the way, guys, don't forget we are streaming live on both Mixer and Twitch. Mixer.com/EIF_network. That stream gives you the most live, up-to-date broadcast. We also have twitch.tv/EIF network, which gives you graphics. Also entrance audio, which I'm going to try maybe. I think we might test the waters on ED and see if the entrances can work out. Backbreaker delivered. And now ASP sizing him up. 2-1 finisher count. ASP trails by 1. He has yet to put another sharpshooter in. Yeah, go listen, guys, everybody please let me talk because I'm the owner of EIF. Deadly, you may not think that is coaching, but understand, you're telling a guy that he does or doesn't have move feet, you are helping the person that might get hit with that move because now they know. They know what to look for. They know they don't have to reverse ground grapples because he's not going to be able to do the sharpshooter finisher. I'm basically spelling it out because you pretty much did. You cannot say those things, okay? That is a form of coaching. It's like, I know this is going to sound stupid and it's like we already know this, but it's like similar to saying, if Greedy's in a one-on-one with The Undertaker and you're watching the match, it's similar to saying, hey, watch out on the ground because he has the Hell's Gate submission from the ground. It's similar. Anyway, here's a standing sharpshooter. Fuck you, Deadly. And it's 2-2. Chance to tap out. Savage is in red. Savage is hurt bad. ASP might get him to submit. 2-2 the finisher count. Savage is hanging and he taps out and ASP gets the win. The referee may have cost ASP getting hit with a finisher. He cost ASP a chance to take ring advantage from Goldie Savage, and Goldie played this game very analytically, but it did not work out for him. ASP able to get the win, and guys, we said it. Look, those two just proved they can compete in a high level. That's one-on-one, and these two are supposed to be on Hellocity. This is something that's interesting. Bret Hart and The Rock, and yes, people can say all they want about the legends and how that has kind of panned out here for the draft. This is an opportunity, and with a win like that for pursued ASP, this is his chance. This is his opportunity at Retribution here for his EIF career. It might be a slow path. He is starting at the bottom. From WrestleMania main event over a year ago to being in the development circuit of Hellocity now, but ASP is dedicated to this, and if he remains dedicated, he will be a champion in Extreme International Fighting again someday soon. And folks, we want to remind you to not go away in a couple of short minutes. We will have 2 championships on the line, both the Intercon and the World, for the last time before Hardcore Sacrifice, because we are getting ready to shift over to Extreme Distortion for the second half of our EIF Super Show. And if you are going to head out real quick, I want to let you guys know to make sure before you head out that you follow us here on mixer.com/EIF_network. Give us a follow here and on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/EIF network. Even if you only watch one, guys, it would mean a lot if you could give us a follow on both. Also subscribe to EIF Archive on YouTube. That's EIF ARCHIVE on YouTube. You'll get all the content that you get on here, but on a past broadcast and access to the entire video library. Also, check out our Twitter at EIF Network. Breaking news updates and more are posted there, including our weekly show schedule. So when you guys ask when the shows are, just check out our Twitter. Please follow it and check out our website. We already promoted earlier in the show. Guys need to learn the rules. Go to leaguelineup.com/EIF Lives and go ahead. Hey, how about this? If you want to join EIF, you can contact Midnight Mayfire at the Sexy Pinata, but do him a favor. Read the rules on that website before you even contact him. It makes his job easier, and we'll all be happier for it. So anyway, guys, give us like 4 or 5 minutes here, chill out, and get ready to enjoy some Extreme Distortion because we have a lot in store for you. All right, guys, and we're back here getting ready. Like I said, just a quick couple of minutes there. A quick shout out, too, first off. Anybody that's trying to join EIF, if you definitely want to be a part of this league, I saw a York something guy. Make sure you contact the Sexy Pinata, also known as Midnight Mayfire, and you can always you can tweet at us at EIF Network Twitter, like anything you want to do to just get our attention if we don't see it on the stream here. Blah, blah, I saw that you won a match, but once again, you know, sometimes I don't notice you. You're offline. I don't like to scroll down my friends list. That may sound lazy of me, but when I open a party, I didn't invite any of these guys. They all joined themselves. So you have to be first to the punch with that. Anyway, also, last thing here, guys, as we're getting set, there is going to be very limited space. If you're not in the party right now, I really hope you'll still want to watch tonight's show. But I'm just going to be honest, you're not going to be getting a match on ED. I can confirm that already because of what we have booked tonight. It's just going to take up too much time. So probably something you should learn at another time. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and get this show underway, and we're going to try some entrances. So James is going to be with me. Guys, if you want to hear the entrance audio, go to twitch.tv/EIF Network. You'll get the entrance audio for this because to start the show, we've got a championship match. The Intercontinental title is on the line, and for over 3 months, Assassins has held that belt. He is the longest reigning Intercontinental champion in the 11-plus year history of EIF. He puts it on the line tonight against another veteran and a guy who is chasing some history, and that is Tripod, the EIF Hall of Fame superstar. Guys, the match is up. Please go ahead and join. Whew. All right, Assassins, you want to join on the right side because you're defending the title, so you want to come out last. I will admit, I do like your entrances and your calls, but they typically don't provide you the success. Papa Django? I thought he had 10. I thought he... Wait. I thought he was a 10 time. 7 was the previous record. That was GTA. I was really hoping the follow-up to that would have been, DZ, how long was your reign? Deadly, ask. Since when? DZ, tell everybody, how long was the reign? Oh, it was 31 seconds. The following contest is our opening match on ED, and it's for the EIF Intercontinental Championship. Introducing the challenger first, from St. Louis, Missouri, Prismatic Nebula. And, well, guys, we talked about a superstar trying to make history. Let's just go down the line. Tripod is an EIF Hall of Famer. Tripod is a former world champion. Tripod is a former 6-time EIF Intercontinental Champion. Tonight is his 689th EIF match. That, by record, and we don't have DZ's exact number, but we do believe Tripod has eclipsed DZ and has more matches played than anybody in EIF history. And by the way, guys, if he wins tonight, not only would he become a 7-time EIF IC champion, but Tripod would win his 30th championship in Extreme International Fighting. His is 6, this is 689 for Tripod. And here is his opponent. Introducing his opponent, making his way to the ring, the reigning and defending EIF Intercontinental Champion, Assassins. Assassins has held the IC title for over 3 months, almost 3.5 now. He is the longest reigning champion for that title that this league has ever seen, and it is his only reign on the main roster, but this guy is going to be dangerous beyond that. This, however, here's the thing, guys. Assassins had the rivalry with Deathlock, and that was a good one. And he had a couple of just so-so matches. He has another big challenge tonight against Tripod. This is so interesting. Tripod is going to have to back down from his main event pursuit, but boy, if he could beat Assassins and have an okay run even with the IC title, maybe a month, you have to think he could be a favorite to get right back in the conversation for World Championship. Of course, Assassins with a hell of a reign to his own credit. This match was booked almost 2 weeks in advance, and it's a regular show. That's a, you know, it's a big fight feel. DZ, by the way, what was your match count? 675. All right, yeah, Tripod, congrats. You officially have more matches played than any superstar in EIF history. All right, and Tripod continues to try and make history. Here we go, guys. The opener to ED 368, the second half of our EIF Super Show tonight. Tripod, are you ready? Assassins, the defending IC champion, are you ready? All right, good luck to both you guys. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Tripod looks to fake the jab. Assassins comes at him with an Irish whip. Tripod on the apron, right hook takes him down, and Assassins will look. No, he will not. He will come out to him. By the way, guys, we're using, I know this is a very little detail, Raw and SmackDown 16 are the arenas tonight, so no LED posts for the Super Show. Sorry, guys, wasn't in the budget to keep them on for 4 hours. Anyway, Assassins. Yeah, that's true. It is easier to change the display. Tripod having to work the count on the outside. Normal rules for this match, and ballin'! Assassins missed. Tripod will hop back in. James gets on the apron unnecessarily. And the IC champion now on the outside, losing his ring advantage. The EIF World Championship match is coming up right after this one, guys. This is a high-intense ED, almost has a pay-per-view-like feel to it. And our main event, the BFG semifinal match 1 of 2. The 10-seed Deadly Gamer and the 1-seed NBC Master fight for a spot in the finals at Hardcore Sacrifice. And right now, the challenger, Tripod. Already 2 championships changed hands earlier this week. The US and the Superstardom. The 4 titles across the main brands could all change hands before this week is over. And don't forget, the winner of this will be the Intercontinental Champion, walking in to EIF's 8th annual Hardcore Sacrifice, live Sunday, June 10th on pay-per-view, just a little less than 3 weeks away. This past Sunday was the All Superstardom pay-per-view. Now it's ED's turn come the start of June. 3. Assassins will wait, and the referee will warn him. He comes right back in. Tripod and Assassins both had their BFGs cut short in the quarterfinals. They were both eliminated. Assassins made his BFG debut at number 12, Tripod at number 9. They both, as underseeds, moved on to the second round. Right hand to Tripod, and he goes down. Tripod brought up by Assassins. Here he goes. Double arm underhook suplex connects, and Tripod now has less health. Tripod with a kick to the abdomen. He goes for a jab, and Assassins will reverse. Tripod chop. Here comes Tripod. Oh, wait, he's got Assassins caught. Drops him down. Tripod is going to give Assassins a different look here. And this guy, yes, he's had quite a few one-on-one defenses, but Tripod might be the toughest to date. And by comparison, if we want to say, oh, well, Deathlock and Assassins had that great rivalry, you're not wrong there, folks. However, Tripod recently beat Deathlock in the opening round of the BFG, so maybe you can look at Tripod as more of a challenge. And by the way, Tripod looking for his 30th championship reign in EIF would be his first since May of 2017, where Tripod achieved the pinnacle in his career and became EIF World Champion. It has been a year since then. 12 months since Tripod's last title reign in EIF. Jawbreaker from Assassins. Here he goes for the dropkick, and Tripod mutes it. Oh, the single leg dropkick did get banned. Yes, you are correct, and Tripod is out of reversals, but Tripod went to reverse it. Next time he'll think otherwise. Here's a reversal from Assassins. Very European uppercut. And it could be a finisher, although I don't think Assassins is going to go for it just yet. I think he wants to try and damage Tripod a little bit more. Assassins is pretty intelligent for being such a young superstar, still completing the rounds to his first full year as an EIF superstar. Backbreaker followed by a neck breaker. Tripod has his reversal back. Assassins remains in control. Intercontinental Championship match kicking things off on ED. We had a 6-match episode for Superstardom. Looks like we'll only get 4 contests through tonight on ED, but technically more than that because of Deadly and NBC's Best of 5 series that will main event the show. Tripod runs a little backwards, and then he will go to the outside. Assassin's going to go, and he'll fake it. Tripod, who will stay on the outside. And now Tripod doing what he does best. The trash talk, the manipulating, the James Arkoffel sexy taunts. Assassin saying, Tripod, you don't want to mock me. Okay. About at the count of 6, he is in the ring, and Assassin's pointing something out right now. They're trash talking back and forth, and this is where I think intellectuals of EIF will concur with one another and wonder, yeah, maybe Assassins has a point here, because Tripod is saying, you know what, 29 title reigns. Assassins is saying, hey, I only have 1, but it's longer than any of your 29 reigns, and he's right. Tripod, of all 29 reigns, not one of them is longer than Assassin's 1 title reign with the IC right now. And that's a finisher reversal. That's how you hold on to titles. And Assassins with 2 finishers in it. When you think about that, isn't that kind of crazy? 29 reigns and not one of them are longer than Assassin's 1. A Spallin! Assassins may have pulled a trick out of the James Arkoffel playbook for that. There you are, James. And now Assassins with Tripod out of reversals. And this is not good. Tripod has not been able to win at the main event level. He needs to find a way to win here. Finisher connects. And Assassins looks to retain. There goes the comeback from Tripod. He'll have to do an audible, and he cannot kick out of 1. Assassins retains the Intercontinental Championship. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, I know it was a quick match. I thought Tripod played well. He did some damage to Assassins, but ultimately it was just 1 finisher, and Assassins' 3+ month reign will continue. He will walk into Hardcore Sacrifice, and on June 10th, that will be Assassin's next defense. For the record, and just so you guys know, June 10th, I just checked, Assassins on June 10th will make his next defense. That day, he will be 1 day shy of a 4-month reign as EIF Intercontinental Champion. It will continue and perhaps go into the 4th month, depending on what he does at Hardcore Sacrifice. So we know not all the titles will change hands on the main brand this week. Probably. So Tripod's 689th match does not go as planned, but he flirts with number 700 soon. So 689 does not go well. Maybe 676 will, says DZ, because up next, guys, DZ is going to get that IOU, and I know there's somebody watching that knows a thing or two about those, right? Anyway, DZ is in a triple threat match for the EIF World title with Greedy and the defending champion, Nexus Genesis. That's a good point, Assassins. He might need to do that. Anyway, well, Assassins has apparently been courteous enough to extend the invitation to Tripod to go to Hellocity and perhaps develop a little bit more skills. Anyway, I'll tell you what, though. They sometimes say kill you with silence. Yes, they sometimes say kill you with silence. In this case, Tripod did that. All right, guys, we're going to make the match as a 6-man, and we're going to have to remake it after this, and we're just going to hope for the best. Hopefully we don't see something pulled it like Superstars Reborn where this works, but for whatever reason, the remake with less people wouldn't. Anyway, all right, guys, so we're setting it up. Midnight, you want to just join to help with entrances? Fucking asshole. I don't want to do that because James would have to do it and then I have to go online to watch it. Plus, we have time. We're good. Wait, James, you're saying that... Oh, I guess that's a good point. All right, Greedy, back out of that spot because we're going to do it based on entrances. So, here, I'll pick this spot. AI. And then, James, you pick the one next to me. Yep. Okay, guys, you're good. So, far right is Nexus. Oh. Far right is Nexus. Greedy is in, and we are just awaiting DZ now. And by the way, guys, this will be an Extreme Rules elimination match. So, no disqualification, but the pinfall has to take place in the ring. I should say pinfalls. ASP says, I'll rise again watching on our Mixer chat. And ASP with a good performance earlier tonight on Superstardom. As we load into this, guys, if you're just now tuning in, let's give you a quick recap of the first half of our Super Show. So, on Superstardom, we kicked off with Deadly, the new SS champion, defeating DZ as the Godfather, Kurt Angle and Godfather, and the Olympic gold medalist wins that duel. Untamed, Tripod, and Midnight fought in a triple threat no contest. Jumper defeating Heavy DJ Jones. Death Row defeating Nexus Genesis. That was a Hellocity champion versus world champion match. Death Row with a submission win over Nexus. Tyrant Hunt got a win in a match where all three guys could have used it. Triple threat with James Arkoffel and Dual Candy, the pinfall over James. Main event ASP over Goldie Savage. He defeats his fellow Hellocity comrade. A Bret Hart sharpshooter for the second time was able to dispel the Rock representative now known as Goldie Savage. And of course, if you literally are just now tuning in within the last maybe 60 to 180 seconds or so, Tripod lost the opening match here on ED. It was for the Intercontinental Championship. 1-0 the finisher count. Assassins gets the win in what was a back and forth contest, but it was a quick one. I am watching people outside my college dorm that are literally packing. They're literally right outside my college dorm. They have 2 36-packs of Budweiser. They're on the sidewalk, and they're taking them out and putting them into a suitcase. I mean, if there's ever something more obvious. That's funny, but I was afraid to say it too loud, and then like they just look up in my window. All right, guys, so you can go ahead and dismiss the previous 3 entrances. These ones you want to pay attention to. Remember, if you're watching on twitch.tv/network, you will hear this entrance audio. If you're watching on Mixer, please enjoy, but understand the audio will not be accompanied. Flips, I will not be able to get you a match, man. I'm sorry, I have a basketball game. Just kidding, I have a DFG semifinal. That's whatever it is, dude. Anyway. The following contest is a triple threat Extreme Rules elimination match for the EIF World Championship. Introducing the challengers. First, making his way to the ring from Cleveland, Ohio, DZ. DZ and his co-challenger are both EIF Hall of Famers, and we mentioned Tripod, who leads the all-time league record after just competing in his 689th match. DZ is on his tail. Tripod shows up so much that it'll be hard for DZ to bridge the gap, but it's not a big one. Tonight, DZ on ED is competing in his 676th match in Extreme International Fighting, dating back to his debut in 2010. 8 years ago, DZ is a 4-time EIF World Champion. He is an EIF Hall of Famer. He also, much like Tripod, is in the 20s when it comes to championship reigns in this league. And DZ has already previously held the world title earlier this year. But DZ could be limited in his opportunities as he warms up in the ring. This is DZ's IOU. If he loses, and especially if he loses badly, this could be it again. And here comes another challenger chasing some very, and I mean very, prestigious history. Get out of the party. Introducing the second challenger from Wellington, Florida. This is And when talking about the elusive history, the reason why, if Greedy wins, this will be his 10th time as EIF World Champion. He would be just the 6th superstar in Extreme International Fighting's 11-plus year history to do that with the ED World title. Raymond, Anthony, Flip, Hostile, and Brutality are the others that, and those guys may be the best 5 superstars in EIF history. You might want to say some things about Flip because of how his career ended, but he goes down as a legend. Those 5 superstars, by the way, also all Hall of Famers. Greedy is a Hall of Famer too. And we will see if they can do that. But in order to do so, along with DZ, they will have to stop this match. Their opponent from New York, the current reigning and defending EIF World Champion. Yep. Nexus Genesis. We prefer you do. Anyway, later. Anyway. Okay. Alright, well, clearly Shipping Cobra is not happy, and he likes to interrupt the entrances of people that are world champions. Nexus will make sure he's at offline and all of his moves are banned. But anyway, the EIF's 4-time world champion was in action last week. You said goodbye. Was supposed to be in action last week defending his title against EBAMS. That resulted in a no contest. We do not hope for more of the same here. Nexus does not want to fall into the Hybrid Maniac category of a reign that can be tarnished with no contests. The Nexus has had them. It's almost a 50-50 kind of thing right now, and you just hope that it's going to get better. Nexus trying to retain successfully. He'll have two very hungry challengers, and yes, he's a 4-time world champion, but the other two have 13 reigns between them with this very same title. And Nexus, despite being an EIF for 2 years, he is the youngin' of the two. The least experienced, Greedy with 7 years experience, DZ his senior with 8 total. And this worked, so we hope that the next one will too. Guys, we'll remake the match, so that way all the extra characters can be removed. Again, it will be an Extreme Rules elimination match. That's what it's all about. And fitting for the ED World title, because it's been known about... Nope, that was a... You did not confirm that with me until just now, so no. Anyway. Yeah, really. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Anyway. Actually, Greedy, I'll let it be up. You know what? I'll be fair. Nexus and DZ can vote on it too. Do you guys want it to be false count anywhere or no? What, DZ? All right, cool. So it will be an Extreme Rules false count anywhere, guys. The stipulation has been somewhat rescinded and altered. We're going to do one match before the BFG after this. It is, but I'm like finalizing the step. So like I'm in match creator. All right, it's up. All right, there we go. Now it's up. So guys, now that the superstars rejoin on this, they can join in any order. It doesn't matter. Greedy, I don't see your overall. There it is, there it is, there it is. There it is, we're good. It just took a little bit to load, that was my bad. And again, we found out that Assassins will be the defending IC champ at Hardcore Sacrifice. The same will be said for whoever wins this. The only thing we do have to address, it's an elephant in the room that has not been exercised, and that is the 11-month reign, if you want to call it, of NBC's Anytime title shots that he has yet to use. And his brother has the longest reign of holding a Money in the Bank briefcase yet without cashing in. Of course, NBC holds these Anytime title shots, and he has went longer than anybody without cashing them in. So when he uses them, we do not know. They can be used outside of an EIF Showtime as well. And it's sort of weird because NBC has kind of went relatively quiet lately when it comes to the title scene. He sort of went rogue after losing his rematch clause to what would be Blah Blah, who of course lost the title Sunday night to Deadly Gamer. And Deadly and NBC, who have some history on SS and have had a couple of minor run-ins on this brand, they will collide in the semifinals. That is our main event tonight. The BFG sometimes goes before everything else just because of how big it is, but certainly the IC and World title match is very important, and the entire show of ED tonight really hitting on all the boxes, checking all the boxes when talking about Hardcore Sacrifice and all the things that go into that. What? Are you kidding? That, dude, this is exactly what happened Saturday. This is exactly what happened Saturday. I don't understand. I really, genuinely do not. We had... What are we saying? I would say that I don't think so. Okay, yeah, Greedy, you make it, and let's see if this works again, folks. We really don't want this shit to happen, but we have just been struck by the chords of 2K18 connection. This is why EA Sports should have the rights to this game. And people can bitch about their servers. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like, I played NHL for years and never had the kind of problems I did here. We're all 16. We're all 16. That's one thing that I like too. Yeah, like those are other things that I think, you know, I think it just all depends on what WWE is going for. Like, it's weird because what I think they're going for, like just based off an adult fan, is I think they want to. Yeah, I know, I'm joining. I think they want to appeal to like sports fans. Like, I think they obviously want the kids involved and they know there's a market there, but I think they want to make this look and feel like it's a real sport. And in order to do that, I would love for the video game to take every element that yeah, you see EA Sports do, and, you know, okay, well, you know, I mean, you could easily look at this game, and I don't know, what's Braun Strowman's overall in this game? Can't be that high. 88, okay, so, like, honest to God, he, you know, okay, we have a new Braun Strowman updated, and he's a 93. You know, because realistically, that's what WWE made him. You know, yeah, and you know, yeah, maybe more reversals, or, you know, even if they didn't want to like take the time because they're so lazy to like, oh, we have a new Matt Hardy with his Woken Entrance theme song, like just bump his overall up a little bit. You know, he's like an 84 in this game. Give him an 87 or something. Like he's, you know, he's been doing well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, because no, I don't even want to hear you say that. There we go. Well, the game is a weird one, right? All right, guys, this one worked. Greedy, did you make the stipulation, right? Okay, so according to Greedy, this is a triple threat for the world title. It's an Extreme Rules elimination match with Falls Count Anywhere on. For the world title, challengers, DZ, are you ready? Greedy, are you ready? Nexus, are you ready? Good luck to all of you. Ding, ding, ding. And our World Championship match is underway. The challengers exit, the champ remains. Greedy goes to knee DZ, who immediately went for a weapon and was caught by his fellow challenger. Nexus dives down and DZ is struck for a second time. And the referee will follow again. Falls Count Anywhere. The match can, essentially, it's already begun out here. It can end out here too. Greedy not done yet. Another knee driven into the side of Nexus's head. I'm going to do my best to give you, no, sorry. I'm going to do my best to give you guys the camera angle I can. James Arkoffel not in here. Nexus will be thrown into the side of the ring, and then he rolled onto the steps. Sledgehammer, meanwhile, DZ was kept away. And now Greedy will trip the feet. DZ steps on his foot. And now DZ with the sledgehammer. Greedy with a big knee. Nexus falls down. Greedy with the right hand. Greedy with another. Left and right. Left and right. Discus. Shot. DZ. Oh, sledgehammer to the back. DZ may not have the skill, but he will add the weaponry, which could even his odds. Sledgehammer misses. Sledgehammer misses again. Greedy's going to get tagged on the outside. Here comes Nexus. Back out. DZ misses the Enziguri. World champion will take advantage from there. DDT on the outside. And we get dangerously close to the stage. It can happen. Falls count anywhere. DZ with a clothesline. And, sweet moves. Yeah. Anyway, DZ stomp. Here comes Greedy. DZ, look at that elevation. This is on the outside. No padding. DZ, DDT reversal. He mid-moved Greedy, but Nexus will negate it. Power bomb from the world champion, and all three staying within close corners, but now Greedy will evade that circumstance, and another high knee to the chin area of Nexus, who crawls around Greedy with his first taunt on flexing, y'all. And now Greedy waits. Nexus gets up, clothesline to the outside. DZ will look for feet, does not get that fetish satisfied, you sick fuck. Nexus picked it back up. DZ thrown back into the ring. Here's Nexus under the ring. Greedy with an uppercut. DZ stops him. DZ out again. Nexus with the chair. Slides in. Here's Greedy. Chair. Grab it, Greedy. Fandaminator. Oh! And then Nexus gets caught. Greedy rolls out. Greedy is shaken up for a second there. Nexus with it, pulling out some stops. Meanwhile, DZ is the first to occur a finisher. Chair shot will miss wildly. Greedy will throw DZ onto the apron. Looks for Nexus, and he got him. Downstairs, Greedy gets hit with a dropkick. All three men are down. And early on, the consequences for being in this match are being felt. DZ with a clothesline. The chair escapes the ring. Nexus trying to get up in the top right corner of your screen. World champion has been damaged more than anybody in this match. Not a good sign for him. And the world title plays hot potato. 10 world championships changed hands since February. 10 world title changes since February on ED alone. You're just wondering and waiting when somebody is just going to get that title and run with it for a multi-month reign. So we've seen kendo stick, sledgehammer, chair, 2 kendo, oh my God! 2 kendo sticks. Oh, Nexus gets DZ in the back of the head. Don't you fucking come at me. Greedy. Again, Greedy is lashed. DZ takes a whipping as well. Nexus Genesis trying to even up the health. Referee stays outside, and Nexus with a cutthroat taunt. Finishers belong to everybody but Greedy, the 9-time EIF World Champion, who's picked up by his hair and disposed of, much as he has done to others. DZ says Nexus will leave. He'll just cane away, and now Nexus missed. That might cost him if DZ can target the right body. And again, DZ misses. Again, DZ misses. Lag spikes favor the world champion in that circumstance. Shut the fuck up. Nexus picks Greedy up. Greedy with a clothesline connecting. What the hell? Greedy missed everything in sight except the steel steps. From what it sounded like. Greedy misses again. DZ with a neck breaker. It's an interesting strategy when looking at an elimination match. DZ watches Nexus go airborne on top of him. Because in some ways, maybe you want to stay away from the action. DZ gets in and you know what's coming. I was thinking another taunt, but that'll be okay. You fuck. And DZ... DZ has a banned move on his moveset. So I guess everybody's hit me except Nexus, the world champion, not getting an advantage. Pele connects to DZ. Signature and finisher. 2 finishers in hand for DZ, more than anybody in this match. Who would have thought? But he has not hit one yet. That's going to be the critical axe of the match. Greedy with a kendo stick again. Not this time, says broadcaster. Greedy with the taunt on flexing, y'all. Nexus looks over DZ, who's on all fours, rolls away, gets the grapple. Hurricane Rana for DZ, connects. Here comes Greedy. Oh, and he missed. So did DZ with the moonsault. Now Greedy alone in the ring with a fellow challenger. Remember, This is an elimination triple threat, so yes, the champion will have to get pinned in order to lose the title. Sister Abigail connects for Greedy. It's a signature. He looks to put DZ away for the game's first elimination. Finisher in hand. He did not go for it. DZ did not fall for it either. DZ about to gain that third reversal, though, and instead he will succumb. I know, I fucked up. Anyway, Nexus looks for a table. Well, you know, these guys are so serious about winning, but you want to get extreme, too. That's what this title is about. And that's what this league is, you know, was built on. This league was not built by brick and mortar. It was built by tables, ladders, chairs, barbed wire 2x4s back in SBR 07 when they were weapons. Greedy dismantles the announce table. Trash cans were a part of it, yes. All sorts of weaponry that decorated the landscape of EIF back in its origins of 2007. These guys paying homage to that with the extreme stuff, and that's what's going to happen really at Hardcore Sacrifice. Hardcore Sacrifice is the one pay-per-view of the year, in my opinion, that reminds me of the old school EIF. There's so much weapons, there's so much extreme. Greedy with a spear delivered to DZ, and Nexus does not let anything else happen. There goes Greedy, he's dispatched up. Nexus in the ring with a spinning wheel kick. And a shitty one at that. Nexus hits a finisher on DZ. Ref comes in the ring. You may not love it, but you have to give it. 2, and DZ kicks out. Nexus will try to perform some surprises in this, and that was the first I saw. The world champion strikes with the first finisher of the game. DZ with the contest's first kick out. Table being set up, Greedy's going to break it. No, he's going to knee Nexus, and once again, all three are down, but Greedy quick to his feet. Greedy picks up the table. What will he do with it? He'll run it into DZ, but DZ will reverse. Clothesline does not happen. Greedy takes the leg out from DZ. World champion is getting up. Greedy wants to run. Finisher! Greedy with a finisher on Nexus, and now the world champ must kick out, or we have a guaranteed new champion before we get to the final 2. But Nexus gets his shoulder up at the count of deuce. Greedy looks for the slap, but Nexus with the right. Big kick to the side of the head. And grabs Greedy, and Greedy might have caught some of that table framing. So DZ is the only one not to hit a finisher, but 2 belong to him. And he's on the outside recovering while it's a straight up one-on-one. Greedy goes spinning out of his boots. DZ will emerge to both feet. Nexus looks at the table, which is to his right. He does not pick it up. DZ grabs a kendo stick. Nexus now with the table, and he is able to use the size of the table and the framing of such. Greedy gets him, and Greedy took the brunt of that table. DZ and Greedy both getting up. DZ with a trio of finishers. Excuse me, I said DZ only had 2. DZ has 3 finishers. This is the problem I have seen with DZ, though, guys. I have seen him get eliminated and lose matches with finishers in hand. He just went for one. Did he get it? Yes, he did. And it's our first pinfall on the outside of the ring. Everybody has been hit with the finisher now. Everybody is kicked out, but Greedy has not. He is eliminated. There will not be a superstar joining the double-digit club for world titles. Greedy has been eliminated shockingly. DZ and Nexus Genesis, this is where the title tag began back in February. 10 world championships changed hands. Nexus gets in. Pele connects. Excuse me, DZ got in. Nexus with a quick taunt. Finisher could be coming soon, but that table is set up. You'd love to see these guys use it. Single-legged Boston Crab locked in, but it's quickly released. DZ goes for a finisher. Nexus gets reversed. 1-3 on the reversal count for Nexus, and DZ watches. First manual ring escape, and what is DZ going to do with the table? DZ, wow, well, he has the most experience in EIF, and I don't think he was experienced enough to realize there was going to be a finisher hit. I've got to get out there quick. Here it comes. Referee is running over, giving DZ extra time to heal. 1, 2, and Nexus retains the championship. Oh! Nexus Genesis will walk into Hardcore Sacrifice with the title. And he's just being a bastard now, so just let it go, Nexus. It's your Superstorm character, just let it go. This is for the title, and Carney wins the championship! Anyway, all right, well, guys. Are you confirming that? Oh, he's just kidding, okay. Anyway. All right, well, guys, the title tag for now may be over because Nexus Genesis retains his championship. Greedy and DZ, hey, that's how I talk. Nexus pinned Greedy, and very shortly after sent DZ, or excuse me, DZ pinned Greedy, and then very shortly after, Nexus sent them packing. And so, guys, Assassins and Nexus, those are the IC and World Champions, respectively, heading in to Hardcore Sacrifice. The question is, what match will they be defending in? Who or how many will they go against? We'll find out closer to June 10th. Things are going to continue to unravel, and guys, we're going to try and pull out all the stops we can to make this very surprising and very exciting. Well, the excitement's going to continue, but first, before we get to our BFG match, let's go ahead and get into some ED action. Midnight, do you want to go ahead and fight James in a one-on-one? All right, you guys are kind of a go-to here. Okay. So, guys, this will be serving as our pre-main event because after this, we've got what could be 5 matches or 3 or 4. The semi-final round, which we'll break down the rules of in a little bit here. But for now, James Arconfil and Midnight Mayfire, they both want matches. They should be rewarded for their efforts, especially James and Midnight, of all people. Midnight is tweeting all show long. James is running our broadcasts on Twitch. So here we go, guys. The match is up. Just myself watching. What the fuck? Shut up. All right, James, is it okay if I have entrances or still or no? All right. Oh, guys, yeah, I accidentally have this on the SmackDown arena, so my bad, folks. Really, it's the exact same arena, just we have the SmackDown graphics up and not the ED. Assassin's embracing his voice. There you go, yep. All right, it's time for pre-main event time, but James says the main event is now.
Bring it to the floor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, making his way to the ring from Florida, James R. Koppel. James R. Koppel is coming off a tough loss at the first portion of our Super Show tonight on Superstardom, where he served in the pre-main event of that show as well, taking a pinfall loss in triple threat action. Tyron Hunt got the win. Midnight would have been in that match via a Battle Royale, but connection didn't work. He took one for the team, and he gets rewarded with a one-on-one match here on ED. You guys have fought each other tons of times, right? Oh, James is loosening up. All right, James. Introducing his opponent. From Detroit, Michigan, Midnight Fire. Well, Midnight just watched his friend Nexus Genesis retain the EIF World title and can't help but ponder on the thought of getting back to the World Championship that he has already now held multiple times in his career just over the last couple of months. 2 months ago to the date was March 24th of this year. It was the greatest night of this man's 3-year career because he became EIF World Champion for the first time, winning the WrestleMania main event, and then hours later, it became a nightmare. And Midnight has kind of been living in and out of those nightmares that he's just been trying to wake up from. These are small steps, they're baby steps, and the guys that go through them honestly hate to do it. You hate to just kind of feel like you have to go through the motions of just another match, but Midnight knows every win can count. It can be put into his account of victories and give credibility moving forward to a potential World Championship match. All right, so here we go. It's James and Midnight Mayfire. Ding, ding, ding. We don't ask the superstars, what the fuck? Anyway, we don't ask these superstars if they're ready here. Already time to do some workouts, fans. Guys, don't forget, if you're tuning in, 2 World Championships down, both have retained. In some ways, MBC is defending too. He's defending his crown as BFG champion. He can't retain it for sure with a win tonight, but he certainly can lose it. And if Deadly Gamer wins in the semifinals, we have a guaranteed new BFG champion. We already know we're going to see one superstar, at least one superstar of our 4 remaining, who has never been in the Battle for Glory All-Star Tournament Finals. That would be either Deadly or, no matter what, the winner between Untamed and Greedy. Now, the semifinal match comes up next week in the best of 7. Speaking of best of 7, I have to mention it. NHL, Washington Capitals and Vegas Golden Knights. Those are 2 teams. In Vegas' case, they never went to the Stanley Cup final, but in both teams' case, neither have won a Stanley Cup final. The Capitals last went 20 years ago in 1998. And anyway, that's your hockey stat of the day for what it's worth. Back to the action. Midnight will get out of there. James retains ring offense. We'll see if he can keep it once Midnight rolls in, and he does. Subtle boot before Midnight rolls out. James will drag him away from the ropes and get the offense back in. And more push-ups for James. James just trying to even his count on the Super Show today, and then Midnight Mayfire trying to get on the win board. And like I said, you don't want to go through the motions. Midnight wants to be in a World Championship match every time he's using his created character. The reality is it just doesn't happen like that, and these are the matches you can't lose because it limits your future opportunities. And of course for James, it's great whether it's ED or Superstardom. James is kind of a tweener, but he seems like he's leaned more towards SS. Backbreaker connects. Kick is muffled away. James goes back behind a clothesline, misses. Midnight, big, oh, that's a wild kick. A little erratic from Midnight. It's just not going to find the needle. And he's outside. Well, guys, don't forget, follow us here on Twitter at EIF Network. That's the latest breaking news updates and more that will be provided, along with our weekly show schedule. And, guys, with that, we're going to make sure we give you our show schedule for this coming week. This week was kind of tough. We ended up having to do a double header, which I know not everybody was fond of. Should mention, James is throwing a no-no right now on Midnight. That is a reversal. Not a full bar, and no. James is going to go for it. This is not going to go well for Midnight. By this guy. A couple weeks ago, James got his first win in 3 months. James is a great guy, no doubt about it, but his skill sucks a little bit. Well, you're not. You're getting your ass kicked. James putting the pain on Midnight. Midnight has yet to make an official contact. There it is. And there's no touch. Still be a green bar. Swinging neck breaker. Biting on the hand of James, biting on the hand that feeds. By the way, guys, hope that I'm going to get that show schedule out for you no later than Saturday. I'm going to actually try and get it out tomorrow. So that's just a heads up to all of you. And certainly I hope we'll be able to get some shows. And, of course, Memorial Day weekend this weekend coming up. So I'd like to get that schedule out before everybody does their weekend travels. Oh, nice super kick. That rocked James. And he is out to the outside. James going to unravel the announce table. Oh, and he's smacked off, and now no green bar for James either. And instead, it could be a huge Midnight Mayfire comeback. Another neck breaker. They'll have to answer to the count of 10 here momentarily. By the way, guys, our main event is coming up next, and I know we're just about to hit the midway point in our show, but we're using this main event as a precaution just in case it does go all 5 matches. We could still hit overtime. We have, whoa, Midnight, what a dive to the outside. How about that for a main event kind of move from a guy who's been there in the main event? Kicks are stopped. Later, Jumper. Jumper did not compete on ED tonight, although he has had a few ED matches before. Has a win earlier tonight over Heavy DJ Jones on the Superstardom portion of our show. This overall the 9th match of the Super Show. A big thanks to everybody who was watching throughout. Shout out to Untamed with a Tiger Bomb by Midnight. Well, yeah, big shout out to everybody who's been hanging out over these past 4 hours, which, well, I guess 3 so far. I'm not going to lie, I think it's actually cruised along decently. Doesn't feel like we've been here forever. It did when we were in the main event of Superstardom at SS Reborn, I should say, on Sunday. Fucking 4+ hour pay-per-view, which shouldn't have been, but had some technical difficulties, although there were a couple of good matches on that card. James Arkoffel was left off the card. Midnight picked up. Clothesline connects to James. Midnight was on the card, suffering a loss to Nexus, and instead now a comeback could be in store. That is a finisher hit on James, who at one point was no-touching Midnight, got him into red when James was still in green. That might change. A little bit of lag. It could cost him. James has to kick out. Might have even used a little bit of res. I don't think he did, actually. Oh, he did. He did. Okay. Oh, forearm reversal. Elbow stop. Midnight Sling Blade connects. 68% momentum. James rolls out. Second ring escape. Battle for Glory All-Stars semi-final rules will be explained. It's pretty self-explanatory and more or less similar to the first, or well, maybe not the first round, but certainly the second round, just a couple matches added. James plunges his way into the ring and nobody is home. A right hand to the ribs of Midnight, though, and he will be back. Kick misses. Second time it does not. Midnight looks to be out of reversals. The question is, can Midnight pull off enough moves in time? There's a signature. James is brought to his feet. Midnight's going to be given the green light on that Siggy. Sounds like you're loading into a Halo game, but boop. Midnight with another taunt, making this a little bit more back and forth now. EIF's next pay-per-view we mentioned, All ED. All night, EIF's 8th annual Hardcore Sacrifice. Just 17 nights away. Now our All SS pay-per-view, our All ED pay-per-view comes up before we go back to splitting it. Sweet chin music for Midnight. Stomp on the left leg of James, and now Midnight's in the driver's seat. James can't get a break. Release German suplex, and wow, he was vaulted across the ring on that. Midnight misses the kick. James is going to twirl and take the legs out from underneath. James needs one here. James is feeling it, charging up the right arm. What's he going to go for? Oh, he got him. Shoulder pressed into the spine. And again, James with a wake up. This one probably a fake, and it was. Right hand kept the offense was James, went for a finisher was James, and Midnight saw it all the way. Crossroads. And that was a finisher. My apologies, folks. I couldn't tell. It's 2-0 in the count. Midnight for the comeback victory. He got it. Unbelievable win for Midnight Mayfire. And that, folks, is how a main eventer gets the job done. Credit to Midnight. Horrible start to the match, but he bounced back. And if he wants to be in the world title conversation in the near future and keep going from after, then you got to give Midnight credit. Tip your cap there. James goes 0 for 2 on the night. And Midnight, who says he's the comeback kid, I'd give blah blah that record personally, but. I guess you are a loser. Assassins, I will have to ask you to stop doing that when we're doing the BFG, because it is important. It's okay. I let you do it for 30 minutes. I thought that was nice. Anyway. All right. Technically speaking, sure. Before the match begins, technically. Assassin's being an asshole. Anyway. Alright. We don't score. Anyway. Alright. So guys, Midnight convincing me is the comeback kid, but whatever. Anyway, it's time for our main event tonight. And yes, we have a little under an hour, pretty much a whole hour to dedicate to this main event. And we want to, maybe it ends early and we all get out early. Great. Maybe it goes right to the time. That's fine. And maybe it even goes to overtime. Either way, folks, this is where we are. The Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament began about a month ago. Hard to believe, right? Anyway, in that time, we went from 16 names down to 4. Those 4 superstars are going to be paired up in a set of best of 5 series one-on-one matches because we have advanced to round 3. This, James will be because entrances. Yeah. So anyway, as we clarify something for the party people, for those of you outside the party watching, NBC Master has made it through 2 rounds. He's gotten past Blah Blah and Assassins, 2 guys that had NBC's number going into this tournament, but he was able to get beyond them. Deadly Gamer, on the other hand, well, he was able to get past NBC's brother, Master B, and then ended up beating Nexus Genesis, who was a bit of a surprise there that he was able to do that. Deadly went 2-0 in that series. He is 3-0 in this year's tournament. NBC is as well. However, NBC also won every match he competed in last year in the tournament. That is 13 consecutive BFG wins for the defending Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament champion. NBC the 1 seed, Deadly the 10, and it will be a best of 5. all normal rules, the guys will have to hit rematch after every single match. They'll have to use the same character for all 5 matches if necessary. And we say that if necessary because it's a best of 5, meaning the first superstar to strike 3 victories over their opponent will be declared the winner. That is the opportunity that presents itself for NBC and Deadly. And the winner of that, well, kind of the theme of the story tonight on ED, just like the IC champ, just like the world champ. The winner of tonight will go to Hardcore Sacrifice in 17 nights and compete in the Battle for Glory All-Star Tournament Finals here in 2018 to determine who will be the winner of our 7th annual installment of this tournament. Regular rules apply in a normal match. Disqualification is on. A ring out count of 10 will be implemented. Rope break is on. Any intentional ring out counting results in a reverse decision win for the opponent. If both guys happen to just be fighting outside and it gets to that high of a count, then it's totally okay if the match does end in a ring out count in that circumstance. Because this is the main event of ED, we will remain on the Raw arena. I know we accidentally did the SmackDown one last time, but entrances are on. And let's go ahead and click the custom match. You guys that are watching here right now can see pin and submission are both going to be left on because if the person taps out the opposition, then they, unfortunately for them, will suffer a disqualification loss. DQ is on, rope break is on, ring out count of 10. Elimination off, false count anywhere off. No time limit for each of these matches. They all count as separate matches in the EIF record book, but this is one section. And so here we go. The match is up. NBC will have to forfeit that left side, and NBC will actually go over to the, NBC, you want to go over to the 3rd spot in, and Deadly, you want to go to the spot to my immediate right. Yeah. Other thing is, guys, again, last time we're going to let you know this, but you have to make sure that you are on twitch.tv/EIF Network to hear the entrance audio. These guys will have entrances for Game 1. They will also, on Twitch, have graphics that will show the ring escapes and the finisher counts. Deadly, are you there? Okay. All right, well, the match is up then, so... Also, guys, again, so the finisher counts, the ring escapes, they're all the thing. Assassins, please don't do that because you have to understand it's not fair to the guys competing. Like, it's a really serious tournament. It's a really, really serious tournament. No, just let him go. Let him go for now. I believe he'll learn. If you do it one more time, you're going to be in severe trouble. Because if you do, like, I'm not kidding. Oh my God, I do remember that. How long? Dude, no, when it hurts me enough, I just give up and walk away. Fucking. What? Well, listen, Assassins, this is where we get into the maturity conversations you and I have had. You don't need to talk to me like that. You just need to not do it. It's not if I say it one more time. If you think you're going to have the urge to say it, don't do it. Because if you were to post that, like what you just did in the party text, whatever, and that comes up when someone's getting pinned and they have to watch their pin bar, we have to void that match. We have to void that match, and it goes under speculation, and you're going to get in trouble for it. Well, I mean, honestly, I don't know what I would have to do. You know what I mean? Like, that would be kind of fucked if he did it like that. If you have your notifications on, that's on you. You know what I mean? Like, oh, that's true, I guess. But I still don't want him doing it. I'm in Hartford, Connecticut. Here we go, guys. It is main event time, and it is time for the BFG. The following contest is the first of 2 Battle for Glory All-Star Tournament semifinals. And is our main event of the evening. Introducing first, making his way to the ring. He is representing the number 10 overall seed in this year's BFG, Deadly Gamer. Deadly Gamer, of the 4 remaining superstars, has went through the gauntlet. He is the lowest remaining seed by a mile. It goes 1, 2, 4, 10. Deadly, a huge gap from the rest, but in his BFG debut year in 2018, he has been terrific. He has been 3-0. He has defeated 2 former DIS World Champions. He deserves to be here. Yes, and the current champion, Nexus, yes, good point. Deadly, who's been a Superstardom guy, and, oh, by the way, I totally fucking forgot to mention he's the Superstardom champion during his entrance. God damn it. Well, guys, I apologize, folks. So how fitting is that? The Superstardom champion now facing the guy that has been running Superstardom practically for 2 years. And NBC over last year and this year, he has run the BFG. Deadly said he had entrance problems. Well, this entrance has been the same, and it just instills fear. The noise of it, the Beast. A Beast as a Superstardom champion and a Beast in the BFG. His opponent from Burlington, Vermont. He is the number 1 seed in this year's BFG and the reigning defending Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament champion, NBC Master. The Beast is here. And NBC, I swear I watched that entrance and it feels like it could intimidate your opponent. It just has that sharp spike in the sound when he stands atop the ramp. NBC's yard is anywhere he chooses, and tonight it's the Raw 16 arena and it's the main event of ED. Okay, guys, remember, the rules go the same as the previous rounds. Midnight, we ask that you watch with a careful eye and anybody else to call banned moves. First superstar to win 3, and we'll ask both of you guys to hit rematch. And again, it's first one to win 3, a best of 5. So, with that being said, first things first, can you guys just take like a quick 1 or 2 second walk, make sure the connection's good? It looks good for me. You guys good? All right, cool. All right, cool. All right, yep, back into your corners. All right, James, get over to the right spot. Okay, BFG semi-final. Both you guys have made it this far. Good luck to you. Deadly, are you ready? NBC, are you ready? All right, first to 3 wins. This is game 1. Here we go. Ding, ding, ding. Here we go. The bell has rung. The first move is an Irish whip and a knee into the ribs of NBC from the man trying to dethrone the champion, and a couple of knees extra. Deadly starts out the offense. Folks, this is a best of 5, and in the 6 previous installments of this tournament, in the semifinals, just so everybody knows, everybody wants to know maybe, we have had 5. Here, let me break it down for you. We've had 12 BFG semifinals in the 6 years. 2 of them have went to 5 games. That was both matchups in the 2015 semifinals. 3 of them have went to a 4-game set, 3 games to 1. The remaining 7 have went on to be 3-0 sweeps. 7 of the 12 BFG semifinals have been 3-0 sweeps. So basically, winning game 1 is massive in this tournament when it comes to the semifinals. Across the tournament it is, but in the semifinals it's more important. Of course, not everywhere, because we mentioned the second round, Untamed Legend fell down 1-0 against Tripod. He won games 2 and 3 and advanced to the semis, where he'll meet Greedy next week as the underseed. But Deadly, he is 10 seed. That is not the lowest seed to ever get into the semifinals. Midnight Mayfire did such feat 2 years ago as the number 12 seed. However, if Deadly wins this, he will be the lowest seed in history to get to the final round. As of right now, it's number 9, and that belonged to Aaron Phantom in 2016. NBC with a knee to the face. I'd have to, oh, you know what? If you did, then I have the count wrong. Then it's 3, 3, and 6, as in 3 that went to 5. I could be wrong. Oh, okay. All right, my bad then, guys. Well, I apologize. Either way, so 6 series have went to 3-0s. Yeah. Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. Anyway, well, NBC started out on the defensive end, but he quickly has emerged as an offensive threat. However, Deadly does still possess the reversal advantage. He might have just forfeited it over. Here he goes, and NBC tackles him down. Elbow misses, and NBC comes in with a knee chop. This is what makes NBC tough, guys. Please be respectful. There will be no green bar. Drop kick connects. No green bar for NBC in game 1. The green attire does not reflect the health. Deadly digging into the face. Deadly goes for a signature, I think. Yeah, he got it. He steals NBC's move in a way, but it's a signature. Both men will possess finishers, and the health is getting closer to being evened up. Deadly, the seeds he has overcome have been seeds 7 and 3. NBC has thwarted away 16 and 12. Monkey flip connects out of the corner. Shades of Rob Van Dam. Here comes Deadly. Elbow misses. Knee attack does not. And Deadly is getting, I think, a little hyper. He has not been in this situation before. NBC was last year, eliminated Greedy 3-0 in the semifinals. And Deadly will get a couple of clotheslines in here, but he is out of reversals, and fortunately for him, this is somewhat of a long maneuver. Oh, Deadly must be careful. He will pick NBC up. Careful choice of maneuvering. NBC drops Deadly down. Deadly is gaining that reversal back. NBC is not going to go for a finisher. I wasn't sure if he'd try to put him away there yet. Smaller Spark 624. Yes, you can join EIF. Contact the Sexy Pinata or Midnight Mayfire, or check us out on Twitter. This just will not be a match that we'll be able to get you one. This is our main event. So, NBC tosses Deadly across the ring, and 2 finishers now belong to NBC. 1 for Deadly. Deadly going up on his second, and that is a finisher. Connects. Deadly did not. Hooks the leg. NBC has yellow in his bar still. Deadly needs to kick out. He does not. Game 1 goes to NBC. And again, that counts as a single victory, and now Deadly must overcome the odds. We will hit rematch here, folks. That one ending quicker than we may have expected. Deadly had finishers. He had a good start in that match. NBC up 1-0, and yes, that is, we are counting now. NBC has won 14 consecutive BFG matches. The record is something he will not be able to touch this year, but that is 23, and that belongs to Brutality, who won the first 3 BFG tournaments. All right, so it is game 2. Deadly, back up a little bit, please. All right, Deadly, are you ready? NBC, are you ready? Game 2, NBC Master leads it 1-0. Ding, ding, ding! Had to throw him off there. See, I had to throw him off there. And the match will start the exact same it did last time. A couple of strikes, and Deadly gets the offense. And for Deadly, you know, best thing you tell guys, NBC again just attacks him here. That I will not count as coaching. I will permit that advice. Yep, no, nothing wrong with that. So NBC got a yellow bar in game 1. Here's the best thing I always suggest for guys is just get it out of your head. Tie it up now. Don't go behind 2-0. Guys have went behind 2-0 twice before. We've had 3 series, we now confirm. We've had 3 series go to 5 games. 2 superstars have come back from 2-0 deficits to force a game 5. One of them is Midnight Mayfire in the 2016, what the fuck? In the 2016 semifinals against Aaron. The other, can't believe I'm gonna mention this, Pepsi Killer in 2015 against Ratluck. He was down 2-0, and Pepsi came back to force game 5. But here's the thing, guys. They ended up losing in game 5 anyway. Nobody has came back from a 2-0 series to ever win. That is an 0 for 12 category. No green bar for NBC, by the way, folks. This one was quickly taken away, and now here's a chance for Deadly just even this series up at 1 apiece. NBC will reverse, 3-1 the reversal count. NBC might want to go right back in the ring. Instead, he goes for the Trouble in Paradise, and it connects. Referee at the count of 3. NBC slides in. Does he go back out? No, he doesn't. Still a little bit of time to work with here. NBC is going to let Deadly get right in just like that. Clotheslines him right back out. The count resets. And NBC can play defense here. He leads it by a game. Again, folks, first one to win 3 of them. And NBC, 33 1/3% on his way. Drops Deadly, no green bar for either. And NBC practically evens it up, although momentum does favor Deadly, and the reversals do as well. 4-2 in that category. An important stat, Deadly will roll away. NBC does get caught, though, and see, that's why, for Tripod, who wants to get it banned, it doesn't always retain offense. And now NBC kind of has to place, no, he's going to go for it. Okay, 3-1 the count. NBC rushes, stops. Deadly caught him anyway. NBC stutter stepped, and Deadly, NBC's out of reversals. He's going to go out of the ring. Here comes Deadly. No, NBC comes right back in. Oh, he caught NBC. Tricked him. He tricked NBC. That was pretty good. You got to tip your hat to Deadly Gamer right there, and everybody in this party was a little shell-shocked. And now NBC is going to get rocked. He is out of reversals. Deadly in the corner, pounding in, and he'll make sure he does a grapple right before NBC gets that back. Actually puts him up top. Does NBC reverse? No, he goes down to the Tree of Woe. Big drop kick, and NBC is in red, and he is hurt, and he is out of the ring. Ring escape. Deadly did not get his feet grabbed. How? And a couple of game mechanical decisions are favoring Deadly. NBC comes back in. NBC gets Irish whipped in. Right back he goes. Deadly strikes him down. Deadly's going to follow him out. NBC about to gain that second reversal. I don't think he forfeits over. Oh, there he is. This has been strong play from Deadly in game 2. This is where Deadly has to capitalize, though, guys. This is a really good effort. Shut up, guys. Anyway. Hey, we're not gonna return it. Are you seriously fucking considering banning Irish whipping to start a match? I hope. NBC is not gonna reverse just yet. Famouser to the back of the head, and NBC is hurting right now. NBC does, hey, give NBC a little bit of credit here because he was patient enough to gain his reversals back. Well, let's see what Deadly does next. He's going to go to the middle rope. Already hit 3 strikes on NBC, who is on all 4s. NBC back. Oh, he gets caught with an overcastle. Orpabore. Moonsault connects. Oh. Okay. Uh-oh. Deadly played a chops, reversed. MBC gets him. And Deadly, who needs to be good on his reversals. And now, I don't know what MBC would think here. I don't know. I mean, like, he's got to do more damage, right? Deadly's not Tyrant. I don't think he's getting pinned off a yellow bar. But all due respect to Tyrant, he got a win tonight. Congrats, Tyrant. That's true, too. And MBC went for a wake-up, didn't get it the first time. The second one does bid in favor of him. Deadly got him with a boot from behind. That was a finisher. Is there rope break? There is not. 2. Oh, MBC had to use a finisher. Boy, that came close. Clothesline misses. Deadly backs up again. I'm not quite sure why. Oh, MBC wanted to spear him and gain that offense. And now MBC is caught in a trap. 1-0 finisher count favors Deadly, and MBC had to give up 1 to get out of 1. Main event here on ED Game 2. MBC leads it 1-0, but Deadly could tie it up with here and end a 14-game winning streak for MBC in the Battle for Glory tournament, which I wonder what that does to the confidence of MBC, who's going to get caught again. And MBC is looking a little bit more helpless in this game than he did in the first one, where he stumbled early but gained control. He is down to 1 reversal. Deadly still has 2, and that move, which got MBC offense before, did not, as that is his second or third. Second. All right. Wait, third? Okay. All right. MBC is out of ring escape, says James, who is keeping a heavy eye on that. James says it. We're going with it. So MBC out of manual ring escape. So a reversal that would push him out is still legal. Referee at the count of 5. This. And MBC. Oh, Deadly coughed one up. Deadly botched. And there's MBC to take the upper hand. And MBC's the kind of guy that you just feel like you have to play a perfect game against. Knee to the skull connects. And MBC is back in control. There was a question about the blockbuster. That move has been deemed clean, so there is nothing that will come of an earlier situation in this match. Still good here, 1-0 series count MBC, 1-0 finisher count Deadly in this particular match. Remember, those counts, those ring escapes, everything resets per game. So come game 3, MBC gets all 3 of his ring escapes back. And he is closing in on getting another finisher. I gotta wonder if Deadly is at all scared of that possibility, because Deadly has been hurt more now. And he's going to give MBC a finisher right here. MBC had to use a finisher to get out of one earlier. MBC cannot hit a finisher right there. And I think MBC knows the rules enough to know that he can move the positioning. Now it's clean. Not a finisher. 3 reversals belong to both superstars. MBC walks a little bit. I think MBC is a very good rule follower, and I don't mean to jinx him there. Watch him break something now. And Deadly will reverse one. MBC. Oh, he missed. Oh, and he was able to keep the offense. Oh, that came close. Finisher. Finisher. It's 2-0 Deadly. It's 2-0 Deadly. 2. MBC kicks out again. He used another finisher, though, and he has to reset. MBC is down to 1 reversal. Here he goes. The jab down. Deadly comes back and gets him. Man, MBC is just not getting him right now. Deadly goes for the finisher in reverse. MBC didn't go right back, but MBC is out of reversals. Deadly with a move. Uh-oh. Yep, that's clean. And what is Deadly doing? He's waking MBC up. Is that reversal going to come back to MBC in time? It is not. 3-0 Deadly. He does not go for the pin combo. This time he'll just hook the leg. 1. Oh, MBC kicked out at 1. What the hell? Deadly is in disbelief now. 3-0 Deadly. 3-0 Deadly. Deadly, I will tell you, calm down on the stomps. I didn't call it when he stomped him, like, to get the finisher and hit it, because I thought that was fair. Like, NBC had no reversals, but, you know. Shit, let me get my phone. Give him 4 minutes, 9:33. 4 minutes. All right, so Deadly will have about 4 minutes. If he hits one, it will be one free move for NBC Master. And I will try and keep my best to keep a time on it. 3-0 the finisher count. NBC is hanging in, and this is where Deadly's going to be tempted. For the record, I don't count the stomp as in, like, when you're in front of him and you, like, push him down with your foot. You know what I mean? I don't count that. Yeah, like the actual stomp. Yeah. Oh, that move is not over. Okay. Oh, look at the strength. It's not a stomp. That's clean. Clean stall time. Finisher in hand. NBC also has one, though, to his credit. And Deadly will have to play a cautious game because he was stomping Palooza. He's got less than 3 minutes to worry about that. And perhaps, yes, and perhaps Deadly is hoping that in 3 minutes he'll be moving on to game 3 where we'll reset that count. He can stomp until he gets called again. NBC might get him. NBC might get him. No, Deadly got him back. And listen, I know people are going to say, man, that Irish whip, yes, but NBC with that charging knee strike as well, they both kind of go for that. That's their go-to move in this situation. NBC with a reversal. Trouble in Paradise connects. Deadly goes down on the bottom rope. And is that his first? Okay, first. Pele. Wow, NBC's strike didn't work. Wow. NBC with an elbow to the ribs. Oh, he got him with a finisher. NBC got him with a finisher. Deadly didn't kick out last time. Deadly didn't kick out last time. It's 3-1. 2, no way. Deadly kicks out. If NBC would have won that, I'm calling my shot and say he wins this series. This is a game Deadly has just been in so much control, it would be a disparaging loss. All right, so NBC has been called on grabbing the face and slamming him down. That move you just saw. So is he given 4 minutes? 9:35. 9:35. Yep, Deadly has actually closer to 1 minute, but yes, I will keep an eye on it. All right, 1 minute until Deadly can begin to stomp again. Speaking of that, NBC throws a pair. Deadly is waved out by NBC. This is why we took this as the main event. We could be here for a while, folks, but it's a good one. So far, I'm enjoying it. Shocking game 1 and a back and forth game 2 that was really more Deadly than it was NBC. By the way, Deadly has 5 reversals, guys. This is the first time. Are you shitting me? Okay, I was about to say. That would not have been cool. NBC with the left hand. He comes back. You gotta be kidding me. And Deadly's second ring escape. Second ring escape. NBC has used all 3. Deadly has used 2. Deadly goes right back. Count at 1. Deadly can wait out. Never mind. He'll come back in. NBC will clothesline him back out. Maybe he'll think about it. All right. Deadly is down to seconds until he can legally stomp in this game. And yes, he can stomp. He can stomp. It is 9:33. Deadly Gamer is allowed to stomp again. 2 minutes remain on NBC being able to do that ground. What is it? What is the technical term of that move? Face slam, all right. NBC with a knee. We'll do face slam. Face slam, okay. So NBC is about 2 minutes, a little less, so he can do his face slam again. If he does it, he gives a free move to Deadly. 3-1 the finisher count. And now, even though Deadly's been so conservative on his reversals, it feels like NBC's gained the upper hand in game 2. Deadly needs to get that away from him. It is 3 Oh, he got him. NBC got him. Super cool move that didn't look so cool this time, but worked in NBC's favor. It's 3-1. Finisher count. It's 3-2 not reverse, but ring escape counts. Deadly is about to gain his 5th reversal back for the 2nd time in this match. He is crawling back to his feet. NBC is just hovering over him, and I'm contemplating the strategy of Deadly Gamer right now. I'm pondering on it. I don't quite know what it is. Uh-oh. Finisher! 4-1! Oh, wait a minute! The rope break! Oh, he went for the pin combo, and it paid off for NBC. Less than a minute. It's 4-1. It still counts as a finisher, guys. And if you get hit with 7, it's an auto loss. Deadly with the stump, it's totally clean. He can do that. NBC has less than 30 seconds until he can begin the face slam again. Almost felt like NBC's 4 minutes went by faster. There it is. Finisher. 4-2. Deadly. 1. Oh, Deadly kicks out at 1. Wow. Kick to the ribs connects. I can't believe that this has been a good one. This has been a good one. NBC can do the face slam. 4 minutes are up. Game 2 has been a class. This might be one of the best matches in the BFG so far this year. This has been a good one. And you got to go back. Pin combos can hurt you. Deadly, had he not, what I want to know, and this is obviously going to be for debate, but if Deadly would not have hit the pin combo and he just went for the pin, would he have pinned NBC? Dropkick misses. How can it go to 7? Oh, we're talking about the finisher count. I get what you're saying now. They play bumper cars. Finisher again. The ref is down. The ref is down. The ref is down. No way. No way. Oh, the referee is getting up. That is legal. It is 5-1. Or excuse me, 5-2. 5-2. My apologies. 2. Deadly wins game 2, and the 14-game win streak of NBC Master has just come to an end. Oh my goodness. What a game. What a battle from Deadly. We'll hit rematch. We are at least going to 4 games. People stay with us. There's at least 2 more. It's a 1-1 series. And the party went in shock. NBC had a 14-game win streak, 10 matches from last year's BFG, swept through the entire tournament, and then he won the first 4. He is realizing that Deadly is a serious threat, and Deadly, that win had to happen. If Deadly would have lost, he would have lost this game 3 guaranteed. He played so good, and so well, here we go. All right, it's game 3. Deadly, are you ready? NBC, game 3, are you ready? All right, series tied 1-1. The winner of this will take a 2-1 series lead. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, and they both break. And Deadly kicks the 3rd match. All 3 matches, Deadly has hit the first move. First couple of moves, in fact. They'll quickly work on the legs. And now, after the first game, you get yellowed barred by NBC, and it's a painful one. You have to wonder, how do you bounce back from that? Deadly did bounce back from it, and so now NBC has the pressure on him. You have a 14-game win streak in this tournament. It ends. How do you bounce back? Deadly just hovers over NBC, who will arm drag over top of him. Dropkick misses. NBC, no, here they go, and NBC gets him. Center of the ring. Brings Deadly to his feet. Here comes NBC. Master with the trouble in paradise, but Deadly gets away from it. And a couple of jabs, a different move. Big right connects. And that's what's cool. The big clothesline stopped with a tackle. Big knee, and it takes Deadly down, and NBC is coming back with a vengeance, and now all of a sudden we get a big lag spike. Would help if you guys would shut the fuck up. It's a big tournament. Tripod, when you got in here, the volume raised. Yeah, you'd have to get out of the ring because, like, yeah, I'll do it. Sorry. Or wait, are you willing to give Tribot a chance just to, like, be quiet now? All right. He was. 10 midnight. All right. Well, doesn't matter, okay? Guys in the ring are what matter right now. It's game 3, the first again, folks, if you watched round 2, don't leave after this match because it does not conclude this series. MBC German suplex connects. He's feeling it right now. LMBC, I asked how do you respond to a loss. Deadly showed NBC in game 2 that he can respond, and I think NBC is doing more of the same in game 3. I wondered because NBC's confidence, I mean, you have to wonder about it. You know, he's a guy who was dominating Superstardom. He's not the Superstardom champion in this match. That's the other guy. He didn't win his rematch. He hasn't been Superstardom champion in over a month. That doesn't sound like much to most of our guys. To him, it is. And Deadly's going to have to go for the comeback early in this match, at least get out of a green bar, and he'll be able to do such. A signature also acquired. Standing moonsault connects. So that happened to NBC. Now you lose this match. I mean, he's taken a couple of losses to Assassins outside of the BFG, but he exercised those demons, including a green bar in game 2 of the quarterfinals. In 4 quarterfinals matches over NBC's 3-year tenure in the BFG. He never made it in the first round, or in the first tournament. He was eliminated in the preliminaries, but last 2 tournaments, 4-0 in the second round, 3 green bars. And the green-attired superstar will duck out of Deadly's legs and go for a maneuver that is blocked. Deadly scoop slam. NBC lands on his feet. Neckbreaker from behind delivered. And well, like we said, this is considered on paper, it's going to go down as the 4th match and the main event of our ED card, but essentially, this is really the 6th match. Referee gets caught by Deadly. Wrong guy. NBC comes back and gets him. And a couple of breaks that didn't go NBC's way in game 2 have reversed in game number 3. Deadly ducks the right hand and no reversals for Deadly. NBC might get him and he does not. Deadly does not use a ring escape either. He still has all 3. Also remind everybody, every count has been resettled. This is a brand new match. Just like the health, everything starts over. Deadly will have to answer to the count of 10. He comes in at 3 right before gaining his reversal back. Now he has it. So NBC has got to be feeling good in game 3. Trying to take a 2-1 series lead and put Deadly on the bend of elimination. Deadly reverses, had to do it. Clothesline, he's able to get the offense. And if NBC would have reversed there, it's 3-0 reversal count. If NBC would have reversed, we, in all likelihood, would have saw a finisher. Deadly is allowed to do those stomps. He's was warned in the last match, but he's okay now, and he's just going to wait some time out right now. Uh-oh, NBC is getting up. Rolls. Misses. Deadly. Snapmare and a drop kick. Still a little bit of yellow. NBC got a yellow bar in the first match. He will not in this one. Signature and finisher belong to Deadly. 2 finishers in hand for NBC. 0-0 the count in that. Another ground grapple connects for Deadly Gamer, who's mixing it up now instead of just stomping. And he will go back to the stomp on that one. But a pair of back-to-back ground grapples connecting for the 10 seed who looks to make history and make it all the way to the finals, being the first superstar in double-digit seeds to ever do such a feat. NBC gets his finisher reverse. Deadly's out of reversals. He is going to Irish whip NBC and bring him back with the knee. He has faked NBC out a couple of times in this series already. Guys, we've talked to some legends outside of the parties and outside of EIF now that once we're in this league, guys like Icon of MES, Legendary Chaos, and who else but Brutality just a couple of nights ago, who Brew, in fact, a 3-time BFG champ in his own right, said NBC plays dumb. That's his opinion. And we've made so many comparisons from NBC to Brutality over the last couple of years since Brood departed in 2016 from our league, and you know, but he said, yeah, these guys play dumb, and I'm not going to say that because, you know, I think NBC is one of the best in the game, if not the best in our league, but I'm wondering if that proclamation is slipping through his fingertips. Deadly about to gain a second reversal. Wasn't sure if NBC would think finisher again, but I think when you get reverse, oh wow, and look at that. A little bit of contact and it goes the way of Deadly. Wow. Deadly with a couple of rights. NBC is brought back, and this time not a knee to the ribs, but a knee to the back on a backbreaker. NBC with his first ring escape of the game. Deadly has yet to use one. And the count will begin. NBC gets right back in on one. Here comes Deadly with a big booty. Finishered him. 1-0 Deadly. NBC got his finisher stolen. 2. No way, no way, no how. Deadly not able to put him away just yet. NBC with a forearm. And he'll get out of the ring. And Deadly goes over top and gets him. All right, that is a banned move. Oh, both of them are banned? Okay. All right, well, listen, guys, because this is BFG, I'm going to go by the rules on the website. That's 3 free moves. If I warn somebody it's different, NBC, you can hit all 3 of them out there if you want, but, or not. Okay. I was going to say, just be cautious of the ring count. That's 2. So to clarify, guys, that's 3. We'll abide by the rules on a banned move. If we tell a guy, hey, calm down on stomps, and he stomps, we'll give him 1 move. Okay? Just so that way we have those guidelines set across. So Deadly results in the series first rule violation. Took 3 games. That's pretty impressive, I guess, for either side. There are a lot of rules. I don't care who you are in this league. What the hell? Deadly almost got a finisher. Deadly is up 1-0 in the finisher count. 2-0 in the finisher count. 1, 2, and Deadly nearly putting NBC on the brink. Forearm to the side of the head. And for Untamed Legend and Greedy, I know Untamed's in the party. I don't know if Greedy is, but certainly for Untamed Legend, the 4th seed in this year's tournament, this is such a terrific opportunity to scout out whoever wins this. And you know what? Untamed has wins over NBC. The Deadly and Untamed have been in the ring together, so it won't be a new face between 2 superstars who meet in the finals. Certainly not if we get an NBC Greedy match. That's a signature. Deadly is feeling confident right now. And NBC, who started this match terrific, has been brutalized in the last couple of minutes. Both by some gameplay errors, and he even got those 3 free moves, and he really didn't keep the offense after that. 4-3 reversals do favor NBC Master. He is down 2-0 in the finisher count. This is a 1-1 series, game 3 in the first of 2 semifinal matches in the 2018 Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament. 9:47 reads my clock, so folks, we may go into overtime knowing we have a guaranteed game after this. I'm glad we started when we did. This has been a very good series, though, so far. And 2018, I think, has actually been, you know, first round, people thought the matches were so-so, but you know what? In that opening round, you're kind of weeding out people. You know, second round, and what we saw in this so far, it's been a good tournament. NBC brought up, right hand from NBC, looking to cut into the finisher deficit. He goes for a regular move and forces Deadly to use a reversal. Now NBC charges one back, signature hand trouble in Paradise connects. Deadly with, is that his first? I believe it is. That was his first. He escaped the ring earlier without using one of those. So right hand, right, no. Deadly goes for the finisher, he got it again! again. Rope break. No rope break. It's 3-0 and NBC kicks out. Is that another one? No, I thought so. At first, I thought he was going to pull a Nexi. 3-0 finisher count for Deadly. I think what people are watching is something we're just not used to. NBC will roll out. Second ring escape for NBC. Deadly has used 2. NBC uses the steps to approach back. Finisher! 4-0. There's not a rope break to save you there. 4-0 Deadly. 1, 2. NBC gets the shoulder up at 2 7/8. He was pinned off the 5th one in the last match, and Deadly is closing in on gaining that 5th finisher right now. NBC had such a strong start. What happened? He yellow barred him in game 1. That's his final ring escape. And in this game, he was pitching a green bar. He was in control. Deadly gets him again. Spear. That's fine. That's clean, untamed. That was very, very subtle. Yeah, it was very subtle. You're good. Oh. NBC thrown into the ring post. Yep. You're kidding. It's on the website. Stop the match. Stop the match. All right. Okay, here's what I'm going to do then. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Okay, guys, so for those of you that are watching right now, the match was put under protest under a ban move that actually was not banned, but a situation similar to such. So here's what you guys are going to do. We have to re-ring the bell. To be fair to both of you guys, your first move when I re-ring it cannot be a finisher. It cannot, yep, it cannot be a finisher. So, because Deadly did have offense, and I want to try and be fair in that regard. So, okay, Deadly, get back to your corner. All right, guys, remember, first move can't be a finisher. Second can, though. Ding, ding, ding. Nope, NBC will belly to belly Deadly back in the ring, and so, through a weird circumstance, NBC might get to benefit. Five reversals for NBC, by the way, 4 for Deadly, coming in on 5. Trouble in Paradise connects. NBC might be able to gain. Oh, no, he's going to go back to the finisher. Oh, he switched to the signature. I like it. NBC is putting sort of psychological moves there. NBC switches to the S to get Deadly to believe it's a finisher. And NBC will go back out. Oh, NBC got to the top. Oh, he almost hit him. Finisher reverse. Finisher reversed for NBC. He is speared to the outside. That was a good reversal from NBC on what is already a 4-0 finisher count in favor of Deadly. His kick is backstopped. NBC's clothesline connects. Go. Deadly gets NBC on the entry. David Del Sol connect. Shout out to Kalisto and a signature in hand for Deadly Gamer. NBC tucks the leg out underneath. Picks him up. One reversal in hand for Deadly. He might need it. And he uses it right here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Deadly able to get down. Deadly! Did he get caught? He did not. Camera angles on Twitch may have given you a better view of that, folks. I'm trying to do my best to get out of the way. NBC goes for it. Stopped. Uppercut. Knee to the ribs. It's going to be another finisher in possession for Deadly, and the intensity is coming out. The nerves of both of these guys are there. I think this is the biggest pressure situation Deadly has been in. I honestly rank it over the Superstardom match that happened Sunday just because of all the problems. NBC reverses. NBC might go for the finisher, and he got it! 4-1. NBC out of reversals. All in on this one. 2. And NBC, no, Deadly got the shoulder up. NBC is battling hard. Yep, you're good. You're good. You're good. 2 finishers in hand for NBC. And I'll tell you what, guys, that was what I would consider a sheer act of desperation from NBC. Yeah, I think this has been the best series of the BFG. NBC, this might be one of the best semifinal series we've ever had. There have been some good ones, though. Even the 3-0s have been pretty damn good. NBC German to Deadly. Folks, we're about 5 minutes from hitting overtime. We have at least one more guaranteed match, so we will be here beyond 10 o'clock. I promise you that. NBC with a stomp on the keister, it looked like, of Deadly. 4-1, the finisher count. NBC has used, I believe, 2 ring escapes. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Oh, okay. NBC used 3 ring escapes. Okay. Deadly has used 1. Deathlock and Tripod was a good one. Ratlick and Pepsi was a good one. Ratlick and Pepsi was okay. It was... Hustle and Greedy was so. I remember Hustle and Brew in 2012, the inaugural tournament. That was a good one. 4 games, 3-1 Brew. Scoop and a Slam connects. Icon and Chaos in the semifinals that year as well. Chaos. 4 games. They both won 3 games to 1. And it was funny because in that 2012 tournament, we saw 2 guys make it to the finals who were considered a little under the main event. Well, Deadly might have been given that kind of recognition, but in this semifinal series and throughout this tournament, his rookie year, by the way, in the BFG, he is proving he is something special in this league. NBC will tuck and roll, go for the finisher, and he missed. He still kept the offense, though. Still kept the offense. Go Kolpiner. Can you imagine, and for a guy like Untamed who's watching this now, can you imagine if your series is anything like this, going through these nerves that these guys are? I mean, it is... You a little nervous about Greedy? Finisher! Oh, Deadly got him. NBC still has 2. Uh-oh. No! Finisher missed for both. Wait a minute, Deadly's hurt. NBC comes in and gets him down. Oh, dude, this is so good. This has been one hell of a series. NBC picks Deadly up. The Trouble in Paradise connects. And Deadly will use his 2nd ring escape. 2nd ring escape. Deadly has 1 remaining. NBC does not. A need to keep Deadly down before he can get up fully in the ring. Base slam connects for NBC. Damage to both these guys. NBC showing purple on his torso. 2 finishers possessed by NBC. 1 for Deadly. 4-1 the count. 4-1. 4-1. 4-1. Deadly has not hit a finisher on NBC in almost 10 minutes. And I almost wonder if that could trick NBC up, the fact that he hasn't seen the pin bar in a while. NBC goes for the finisher. Again, it is reversed. Deadly with a right hand. And he went for the signature, and NBC reversed that too. Back and forth we go. NBC picks Deadly up. NBC goes for the finisher. Deadly saw it again. I don't know if NBC is just getting desperate, but that is not characteristic of him, in my opinion. And Untamed's in the party. He agrees with me. finisher. NBC with a reverse, and now NBC, wait a minute, no, Dudley got him! NBC can't get out of the ring. It's going to be 5-1. Dudley with the 5th finisher connects. He does not go for the pinfall right there, which could have been a rope break and saved NBC. NBC got pinned off 5 finishers in the last match. Dudley for the series lead. 2. Dudley takes game 3. Dudley takes game 3, and just like that, yeah, we will hit rematch. We will hit rematch, and I'm sweating here calling this match, by the way. This is just crazy. But, guys, we're about to hit overtime. We'll all hit rematch. Game 4 is up next. Oh, my. No. Next is trying to defend his boyfriend as much as he can. Anyway. Just because you beat him. Anyway. Alright, here we go, guys. Folks, this is a best of 5 series. This is game 4. NBC wins game 1. Dudley has taken games 2 and 3. The magic number has been 5 finishers for Dudley, and if he can hit those again, or whatever it takes, if Dudley wins this, Dudley will be the lowest seed to ever advance to the Battle for Glory All-Star Tournament Finals. Game 4. NBC, are you ready? I did. Dudley, are you ready? NBC's BFG crown on the line, as is his personal Battle for Glory tournament life. Here we go. Game 4, 2-1 Dudley. Ding, ding, ding. And it has begun. Another one that could be a classic, and the first move belongs to Dudley. All 4 games, Dudley has hit the first move. Kick to the back. The match will begin on the outside. NBC had a strong start to game 3, and he fell through. 5-2 was the finisher count in game 2. 5-1 was the finisher count in game 3. NBC took a 1-0 finisher count win in the first game and got a yellow bar out of it, and he has looked nothing like that superstar we saw in the first contest. But NBC can win now, and he would be the 4th superstar. This, by the way, the 13th semifinal series in BFG history. He would be just the 4th superstar to force a game 5. And fun fact for you, as NBC chops at the leg of Dudley, but fun fact for you guys, the superstar that has forced a game 5 in the previous 3 circumstances, they did not win that game. So they were able to get there, but nobody in the 12 previous BFG semifinals, nobody has came back in the semis from a 2-1 deficit and won the series. You gotta love how we're like the NHL and the NBA, like we have all those stats now because we've been doing this for so long. Anyway, NBC tossed out of there. Dudley is gonna come to the outside. 11. And Dudley reversed with the right by NBC, who goes for more. Dudley gets an elbow to the face, slides in, avoids the chance, and he gets NBC again. Kick to the ribs. Kick to the back. First ring escape for NBC. Who spine busters Dudley into the canvas hard, goes downstairs on him too. Oh yeah. All of a sudden, NBC Master has a furious tone about him. We're into overtime in a series that, by the way, our first match began. Our first match after entrances and everything, our first match began at 9:14. So this series has went on for now 40 minutes. It's been a good one. Dudley with the right hand. Dudley is really inflated with confidence right now, but the question is, will that be his downfall or his uprising? The winner of this will await the decision from next week's Greedy and Untamed Legend semifinal. The leg is taken out from MBC. He is hurt. And Deadly is going to expose it. A 40-minute series so far in Game 4. It was a quick Game 1. Games 2 and 3 have been among the best I've seen. MBC will hop back in. Here comes Deadly. Deadly takes MBC down. Guys, we had at WrestleMania so many great matches. And we've had some good matches elsewhere. But in terms of one-on-ones, I'd have to look. This one-on-one may be a candidate. This series, this one-on-one series may be a candidate for the 2K18 at least one-on-one match of the year. These two have put on a clinic. And I know it doesn't mean much for those that care about this, or I guess it would mean much for those that care. MBC is out of reversals again. Oh my, here it comes. Here it comes. MBC, there's a shade of yellow. There's a shade of yellow. No, he's not going to go for it just yet. It's clean. He's allowed to do that. He's allowed to do that. He has no reversals. He has no reversals. Yep. Otherwise, I'd call it back. I'd call it back otherwise. Here comes Deadly. Over the top rope and out. Reverse. MBC takes it away from him. I was going to say, yeah, that's the thing you have to remember. All due respect, I've seen so many people in this league have that Pele kick. I really have. He's not the only one. At 4. So again, Deadly is at the count of 6. Now, Deadly's smart there. If Deadly would have knocked MBC down and taken a 10-count win, MBC would get the reverse decision via an intent to win by ring out. So MBC kind of took advantage, I think, there of the technicality. Oh, MBC can win off this. MBC can win. This is a leverage pin. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he is. MBC desperate. And Deadly will kick out at 1. I don't blame him. I don't blame him one bit. And he goes for a finisher, and it's 1-0. NBC looks to even the series 2-0. NBC figures why not. He went for back-to-back pinfalls. Why the hell not? Just go for wins. Get the Game 4 victory and get the confidence back. NBC with a trouble in paradise, and it certainly is trouble in NBC's paradise if he means to have intent on being back-to-back BFG champion. Deadly tossed into the ropes. Left side of your screen, he is drugged back from them now. NBC is like this for every match. Yeah, he never talks during matches. I was going to say, I know that it may not matter to everybody, but just want to say, I mean, this sucks. We started the BFG when we were doing entrances. We had 3 viewers on here. Before that, when we did our previous matches, I think we had 4 or 5. We have 15 viewers right now. So, I mean, finisher! 1-1! Deadly pin combo to move on to the finals as the number 10 seed 2, and NBC got the shoulder up. And Deadly is just, I mean, his confidence. What, Tripod? Yeah, anybody, Smaller Spark, no, wait, he already, dude, he messaged us like an hour ago, dude. What the fuck are you looking at? Oh, well. Anyway, yeah, I'm sure that's important in Game 4 of a clinching BFG scenario. Anyway, MBC to the offense in a 1-1 finisher count. MBC hit the first finisher of the match for the first time since Game 1, and that was the only finisher he needed. And here's the thing, guys. Deadly has been hit with no more than 2 finishers in a game. That came back in the second contest. You do not know. We know MBC can kick out of at least 4 so far. We do not know the extent to Deadly, and if MBC might be able to outlast Deadly Gamer, that's something I wonder. Of course, Deadly was able to outlast Nexus, Genesis en route to getting here. 2-0. It was a hell of a first game, a hell of a game 1, and then Nexus sort of folded in the second one. Deadly stutter steps a little bit before comboing away on MBC in the center of the ring, and another finisher belongs to Deadly's possession. 1 as well for MBC. Tripod, what an idiot. Tripod, is that how you played against Assassins earlier? Probably not. Anyway. Okay. MBC. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, MBC went to the apron. Deadly almost got him. Deadly goes back in. MBC plays bumper cars. Forearm misses. Deadly's finisher gets reversed. MBC gets reversed. Deadly gets reversed. Deadly reverses again. MBC reverses. MBC combos away. MBC has Deadly where he needs him. And Deadly's going to use comeback. No way. No way. That is insane. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I thought MBC had a go-for finisher to take a 2-1 lead in the finisher count. Guys, if you're just now tuning in, this is Game 4. MBC has to win in this best of 5. He trails it 2-1. He's ours back to the knee of the ribs. MBC. Tripod, no. Tripod, no. We already looked at it. Wrong one. He didn't gain his reversal, so that stall is clean. The way he did that is clean. There was no reversal gain. Signature hits for Deadly. He'll have a finisher in possession again. And MBC has 2 finishers. I talked about this during the ED World title match earlier tonight when DZ had 3. He hit 1 to eliminate Greedy, and then he was eliminated with Nexus. 2 finishers in his possession. MBC, because he might have to start wheeling them off, but Deadly's reversed a couple of these before. MBC by the hair of his head, tossed back. I don't know about you guys, not trying to sound weird. I'm on my feet commentating this match, and this series has been so good. All right, I will. Just did. Anyway. Stunner connects. Oh, MBC back body drop reversal. From the start of this series, guys, from Game 1's beginning, it has been 59 minutes. A 59-minute a 59-minute semifinal. And MBC is out of reversals, but did not have to use a ring escape to get himself out of trouble. It'll be 1-1. And what are the ring escape counts again, James? 0-0? Okay. That one right there was not. Deadly's just trying to call some shit up. Another finisher for Deadly misses. No, he didn't get it. He didn't get it. Oh, wait. He did. 2. What the hell? He got it, and Deadly kicked out. I didn't know. My bad. My apologies. Well, that was a finisher, guys, and that was a kick out. It's 2-1 MBC. It's 2-1 MBC. Yeah, but it was a different one. It was a different one. He did not have the full house the last time he was in EIF. Nope. Loser. I sat down like Untamed told me. Salida del Sol again. I think Deadly has to settle down here because he's getting really confident and he's going to burn out here. NBC, well, confident, yeah, I would agree with that. Confidence and cocky are two different things, and I would say it's okay to be, it's okay to be confident. Deadly is actually talking in the mixer chat. DDT. By the way, guys, from the first bell of game 1 till now, that does not include the entrances. From the first bell of game 1 till now, we have officially hit 1 hour. These two have been fighting for an hour. And they could have one more match. NBC got him with a reversal there. An important reversal for NBC. NBC with a stomp. A face slam, a 2-1 finisher count as well favors the defending Battle for Glory All-Stars Tournament champion who defeated EBAMS in 4 games last year of the finals. He was the #1 seed. He'd be the first superstar since, the first and only superstar since you know who, EIF Brutality, to win back-to-back tournaments as a 1 seed. Brutality won, of course, the first 3. His first tournament he won as the 7 seed. I don't know. Is he really? Pyranos? Finisher! Finisher! 2-2, evened up, 2-2, 2-2, and NBC powers out of it at 1. He gets out early, and that's a signature. NBC. Well, these guys are just both battling hard. Well, that move has been a move on so many people's move sets. NBC has it too. 62 minutes and counting, guys. An absolute classic, and if it ends here, there's nothing but impressive compliments going to Deadly, but if it doesn't end and we go to a game 5, my goodness. 2-2 is the finisher count. No ring escapes have been used by either. Another finisher, and it is 3-2. Is the 3rd time the charm. 3rd win to move on to the finals, and NBC gets out of 1 again. I'm sacrificing a late night dinner for this. This is worth it. 3-2. Deadly with 3, you with 2. Deadly with 3, you with 2. Oh, both. Okay. Both ring escape, or both superstars, excuse me. Okay. Didn't even use time throughout the whole series. Backbreaker to NBC, who needs a response. NBC, now this is something of interest. NBC has yet to hit a 3rd finisher on Deadly in this series. Now, if he does, what if that's enough? That's what we have to wonder. Could it be enough? Could NBC start thinking he's got 2 finishers? Maybe he does. Maybe he does. Yes, he does. 3-3 NBC to go to game 5. 2. And no, Deadly got out of it. NBC tosses Deadly down. Signature and finisher in for NBC's about to gain another finisher. Here comes Deadly. Stunner. NBC brought to his feet. Here's Deadly. I forgot this was even ED. Goddamn. What an ED this has been. James, I know we've been on a long night, but I hope that this has been okay with you because it's been a good match. NBC takes down Deadly, and NBC's going to wait. NBC, oh, Deadly's free. And Salida del Sol. I was debating on calling that too, but I'll accept it. Midnight, 4-minute warning. No Salida del Sol until 10:22. And it's a 4-3 finisher count. Oh my goodness, NBC down on his backside too, and oh, he gets out of it. That might be the last one. Guys, remember, the 5th finisher has been what NBC has been pinned off of. He's one away from it. It's basically the mercy rule at this point. NBC is going to use comeback, and he has limited time to spare. Here comes NBC. Again. Charges in, tilt-a-whirl, power slam, and NBC's feeling it. NBC's back. 4-3 finisher count. What the fuck up? Neckbreaker connects. Oh. NBC could tie the count at 4, and he missed. Finisher again, no way. Here it is. It is a 5-3 finisher count. Deadly Gamer has got him 2, and NBC kicked down the 5th finisher. Oh my goodness. And now Deadly's starting to sweat a little bit. Deadly is starting to sweat. NBC with his 2nd ring escape. Second. Oh, that's 3? Okay, James, you got to make sure you're getting these counts right. James, I'm going to he reversed earlier. Yeah, that's his 2nd. Deadly even agrees. Okay, NBC still has 1 ring escape left. Clothesline into the turnbuckles goes NBC. He gets out of there. NBC runs back, misses the boot. Still able to, I got back up. I couldn't sit. Dude, it's so good. Deadly. Stunner! Dude, shut the fuck up, man. It's a good match. Anyway. And look at this long move. And look at Deadly. It is just ignorant. The suplex. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, he's got to let NBC go here. That kind of helped NBC a little bit. 1. Deadly gets kneed as soon as he comes in. Here's Deadly. Finisher again! 6-3. NBC has 1 more kick out. Does he have it in him? Yes, he does. And it's the mercy rule. Here it goes, guys. It is 6th been hit. Folks, everybody needs to listen here. The finisher rule is 7 in EIF. It is a mercy rule. If NBC gets hit with 1 more finisher, his BFG run is over. And it is 6-3. Deadly is at 41% momentum. By the way, Deadly, it's been 4 minutes. Deadly can use Salida del Sol again. NBC, what will he do? NBC just has to. Oh, he went for it! NBC's out of reversals. NBC's out of here. NBC's taking a break right now. NBC gets hit with another finisher. This is over. Still counts. Yeah, if he gets hit with it anywhere, it counts. Too, so this is almost a finisher's count anywhere match now for Deadly. And by the way, guys, NBC did not use a ring escape there. He still has 1 left. It is 6-3. NBC needs to stay away. Deadly hits a finisher. This series is over. NBC will have lost 3 straight. And that finisher has been reversed. NBC has reversed that. Oh, and he climbs up. And oh my goodness, all the way up in a belly-to-belly superplex. NBC finish. finisher. He reversed it. And now he gets to stay away a little bit. NBC now gets to stay away a little bit because Deadly's at just 27%. Deadly's following NBC out. It's a finisher's count anywhere in this case for Deadly. Guys have been holding in their piss for this one. I'm just saying. 70-minute match. A 70-minute fun semi. Count at 7. Deadly does not have a finisher. Deadly says, let's do something different. Deadly doesn't have outside dive. What a dumbass. Jesus. Well, he doesn't need to give him clean. He doesn't need to give him clean ring. He doesn't need to give him clean ring. Trying to get away from NBC. Count at 5. NBC got in at 7 last time. NBC about to gain his. NBC comes in. Clothesline reversal. 2-4 reversal count. NBC, here he goes. Oh! Yeah, I can see that now. Here's him. NBC's gonna. You knew it. You knew he was gonna go for it, guys. You knew he was gonna go for it. NBC's out of reversals. Oh, and NBC almost messed up. NBC, you're trying your absolute best to watch this match. It's literally a game of cat and mouse. And NBC is just hanging on. This is something special. And Deadly will use a reversal now with a finisher in hand. Deadly could go for it. Deadly hits it. It is over. The series concludes. NBC has a finisher in hand. Is he going to go for it? No, he's not. Here we go. I'm trying, guys. I really am. James is helping me out as best we can. No. Dude, I'm trying. They want to get away from each other. By the way, Deadly almost got disqualified. Do you guys see that? Deadly almost threw NBC into the chair. Down at 6. Uh-oh. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he is. Oh, smart move. NBC reset the count, didn't he? I don't know. We'll see. Referee gets involved. Well, the count will either go to 1 or 8. And now it will not. Yep, the count is at 1. NBC gets in. Deadly just gave him clean. Oh, they play bumper cross. Uh-oh, here it comes. Guys, this could be it. It is it. That is 7. NBC hung in as long as he could. He'll kick out for giggles. But guys, I mean, you tip your cap. You reversed it. You did reverse it. I don't know. I saw you reverse it several times, but either way, guys, an unbelievable series that will clock in at 74 minutes. NBC made it look easy. A 5 or 6 minute first match tops. Yellow Bard, Deadly Gamer. Deadly Gamer came back. An incredible back and forth games. 2, 3, and 4. And this is one of those series where just because it didn't go to the limit, just because it didn't go to the 5th and final game, does not mean this was not a great series, because it was the best this year. That is a match of the year candidate in terms of one-on-ones. People can say what they want, but the nerves make that match what it was. The competition, the blood, sweat, tears. These guys, the viewers, everybody was nervous going into this. Everybody is shaken going back. And folks, I've said all that stuff. Here's the definitive line. Deadly Gamer, as the number 10 seed, is moving on to the Battle for Glory All-Star Tournament Finals in his rookie year in the BFG. And with that, he becomes the lowest seed to ever advance to the final round, shading past Aaron, who did it at the 9th seed in 2016. Deadly will await the winner of the 2 and 4 seed, Greedy at 2, Untamed at 4, and the number 1 seed NBC Master all the way to the semifinals, and a 14-game win streak in BFG play snapped, followed by 3 consecutive losses. Not for the faint of effort, not for the lack of, for sure, but NBC's run as BFG tournament champion comes to a close. We have a guarantee that we will have 2 finalists who have never been finalists in the BFG before, and we have a guarantee that we will have a brand new Battle for Glory All-Stars tournament champion here in 2018. And folks, with that, our total Super Show ended up being about 4.5 hours. And after doing about the same amount of time Sunday, I have to thank James Arkoffel, because he was terrific doing all the video stuff, keeping a heavy eye, especially in the last hour plus of this series. A big thanks to all the viewers who trucked out this 4+ hours with us, the superstars included, and all the guys that were watching in this BFG look. Some can say it's a little bit of a controversial, and maybe you want to say that. Here's the thing. BFG is controversy, and it has it written all over it. At the end of the day, Deadly does advance, and that's what matters, but hell of an effort to NBC, and this ends a great run for him that was 1 round short of making it to back-to-back BFG final appearances. So with that being said, guys, we've been on air way too long. We're going to head off now. Enjoy Memorial Day weekend and Memorial Day on Monday. I hope to have the EIF show schedule for next week posted for you before the end of tomorrow night, maybe Saturday at the latest. But that's going to do it from us here at EIF. ED Superstar in the BFG Finals. We have planted some seeds moving into EIF's 8th annual Hardcore Sacrifice, which is on pay-per-view Sunday, June 10th. For all information, make sure you follow us on Twitter, latest breaking news updates and more, and the show schedule. That's at EIF Network. Don't forget to subscribe right here on mixer.com/EIF_network, and check out our twitch.tv/EIF Network page. Give both a follow. Check out this match again and again and again. It'll be uploaded on the EIF archive on YouTube by subscribing. That's EIF ARCHIVE on YouTube. And for any other inquiries, please check out our website, leaguelineup.com/EIFlives. So that does it tonight. What a show. What a match. What a series. Congrats to Deadly. Thanks to everyone. And from all of us here at Extreme International Fighting, a happy Memorial Day weekend to your family as well as you. And from all of us again, the EIF Owner Carney, have a good night. We'll see you next time back here on Twitch and Mixer, home of the EIF Network.